got Vaseline on it. Seriously. Well, Six Gun looked that critter right in the eye and said, "Any last wish before you die?" Yo, reached for his gun, quick as a twitch, and said, "Fill your claw, you son of a bitch." Now a legend spread across the land about this pistol-waving man. But if you're from space or from Earth below, you don't give no lip to Six Gun Joe.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Stop this conversation. We got no relation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the chat. Saturday night. Joe, I do believe, just got done doing the author's quail, so I do believe he's getting something to eat. Okay. Jay, he had other things to do tonight, so it's just me until Joe gets here. So, like, we'll sit back and we'll just start talking. Let me get into the comment section here. Okay. So, on the chat that we talk about everything and anything. Okay, we can talk about politics, we can talk about guns, food, you name it, we can talk about it. So I was like really busy today, and so I got the message not about 15-20 minutes ago stating that Jay had something busy to do tonight. So I'm here. I don't know. What do you want to talk about tonight? Well, let's talk about food, okay? Because our show is very big on food. We call it the food porn. And I don't know about you, but Pittsburgh, where I'm from, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have a lot of ethnic foods around here. You got the Polish, you got the Slovakians, you got the Italians, and then like around Easter time, honest to God, everybody, we sell pierogies, okay, and you get those pierogies that you get in the shopping center that are frozen, right? Well, I tell you what, they do not compare to the pierogies that you get when you go to one of the churches here in Pittsburgh. They also have a lot of meals, okay, but along with the pierogies, they have halushki, okay, and that is fried cabbage with noodles. And oh my God, it's to die for. I'm telling you, your arteries would go nuts. nice, But I tell you what, it's something to look forward to. Oh my God, my boss is here. Oh, he's not in the seat yet, but yeah. So whenever he gets in the seat, my boss is here. He saved the day, and but if you're ever in Pittsburgh around Easter time, what I mean, just come and go to a church, get some pierogies. Um, I'm just like really, really like hungry now. No, I ate. But there's another thing about Pittsburgh that people don't realize, and this is the truth. When you go to a pizza place and you order a hoagie from a pizza joint, um, what we do is that the pizza people, they put it in the oven and they heat it up. Okay. Uh, Now, I was in the Navy and I've been to many other states, many other ports here in the United States, and I would go and I would ask for a hoagie, and they would just make me a hoagie, with whatever I wanted on it. And they look at me like I am ridiculous, like I'm just like what are you talking about, dude? And so eventually, wherever I was stationed at, I would just find one pizza place, okay, and I would have to ask them if they would just put it in the pizza oven for maybe about 5-10 minutes in order for the cheese to melt, you know. And they were like kind of like goofy by doing it. But I'll tell you what happened though with that pizza company or that pizza place that I went to. They started to sell oven hoagies, heating them up, and they made a killing out of it. You know. There's another thing in Pittsburgh that we do that might kind of like blow your mind, and it has to deal with French fries. Okay. There's two things that we do. And one very popular thing is whenever you order or we order or I order, whatever, we always ask for gravy on top of them. Yes, gravy on top of the French fries. Oh my goodness, is it so good? It is so good. Okay, hey, Mr. Montaldo, welcome, sir. Oh, I had you. Hello, Joe.
Who is this, please?
This is the dude from Pittsburgh that's talking about Pittsburgh food.
Oh
You
my
got your
God! You
gum
mean the lack of food? Is that what you were telling me? The
lack of
lack
food,
of
my ass. Lack.
yeah. See, but you
My,
don't have taste buds. You don't know what you're missing. You say.
well, you know what?
Let me bring you down here to educate your taste buds, and you won't go back home again.
I
You'll be
don't
like,
think so, man. I don't think
you be
I could
fuck
deal
this
with
man.
those different spices that you put on your food, man.
Well,
Now
you
I
don't
know.
have to have no. So that's the thing about the see. That's what people understand about New Orleans food. So depending on the dish we're talking about, there could be 2 spices, there could be 14 spices, there could be 19. Sometimes there'll even be some hot stuff in there. Sometimes it'll be 3 or 4 hot things in there. You just never know. Sometimes they'll put some jalapenos and some hot pepper sauce and some cayenne pepper, maybe a little ghost pepper, then some garlic and onion, the trilogy, Holy Ghost, stuff like the Pope. Throw all in there and cook it up. Yeah, guaranteed to give you some some form of indigestion. But no, see, it's a
Okay.
foods down here are fusion. So there's I don't know 10 or 9 to 12 cultures down here. So plus we got left over the French and Spanish heritage left in here as well. Then all the Hades and all down the islands and stuff, and then the natives and the Kuyons and the Acadians. So it's really a true fusion. And what I mean by that is usually fusion is like 2 things put together, but that's not how it is here. Here it's like 5 things
Right.
from these dishes and from these and these, and it creates a whole new kind of food. And then there's foods and necessities like the po' boy and the muffalade, were invented
Right.
during harsh times to feed the masses. And then there's all sorts of desserts like bananas, foster. Oh my God. Uh, yes, man. That's what you be looking like when you have some banana
That's
fosses.
that's too damn
Yeah,
sweet for me, man. It
ooh,
really
banana
is.
foss. Well, no, it's not. It's not as sweet as you
Yeah.
think it is because they use a 151 rum in it. So the rum gives it a kind
Hey,
of
Heidi.
a tart flavor to it. So what you get is you get the sweetness from the banana and the ice cream, but you get the bite back from the rum flavor because they burn the rum, so it burns out the alcohol. You're just getting the actual flavor of the rum itself. It makes for a really good dessert. Now you want something sweet, go get a
Oh,
praline. God, that's pure. What a praline is sugar and pecans. That's what a freaking praline is. It's
oh
sugar
my
and
gosh, really?
pecans.
Well, let
Yeah,
me ask you this question.
caramel sugar. Oh God, it's
Well, let me
fat.
ask you this: have you ever tried gravy on top of French fries?
Yeah, it's a thing down
Oh
here.
my!
They
Oh, it
sell po'
is.
boys down here. Yeah, so that's one of the very first po' boys that were ever sold was French bread with some French fries on it and some roast beef degree gravy on top of it. It was a
Okay.
nickel, and they sold you a loaf for a nickel, not a but a loaf. And it fed the people digging the canals, all kind of people. It was back in the poor times. But that's how the po' boy got started. That's what it was.
Okay.
Well, back then, Jenny, it was called the poor boy. Today, it's called the po' boy. So the old spelling would have been Poorboy. Today, it's just Poboy, po' boy. And
Hmm.
it used to be
I did
poor
not know
boy.
that. I
Yes.
did not know that, my friend.
So,
Huh.
and the place that invented the muffalata 100 and whatever years ago is still open and operating today.
Wow. Is
Yeah,
that
so you
done
can.
by family generations?
It's Central Grocery, right smack
Okay.
in the middle of the Fouquet, right in the French Quarter. It's right there, right by the Riverwalk and all too. So you can. Now I haven't been in since they remodeled it, since the hurricane ripped the roof off of it. But usually you just stroll. Hey, miss, you just stroll in,
Hey,
get
Miss.
mine, get you half a muff or your full muff, get a Barks root beer, go sit down at the back. If you want to get it heated, you can. But in the summertime, nobody gets their muffaladas heated because it's hot outside. So you get out there, heat for a little while, eat your muffalata. I mean, one piece is this big. I mean, Jesus, it's like
Right.
this. That's a wedge right there, and then you get 4 wedges in a sandwich. I mean, when you pick it
Well,
up,
let
it
me
weighs
ask you
like
this,
2 pounds.
kid. Well, let me ask you this. Here in Pittsburgh, whenever you go to a pizza place and you order a hoagie down in New Orleans or Mississippi, okay,
Mhm.
um, do they put in the oven for you?
Yeah, if you want them to, it's up to you.
It's like
Even
all here. It's a thing up here, and I've been to a lot of different states that I would ask for a hoagie, and they would just make me a hoagie, right? And I said, "Can you put it in the oven for me?" And they look at me like I'm a dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you doing here? And I
because a
said,
lot
"Well,
of people consider them cold sandwiches, but this a sandwich is whatever you want it to be. So down here, even Subway offers toasted or not toasted, because I
right,
like a little crunch to my French bread, and hoagies are really soft rolls to start off with, so they need a
right,
little crunch to them. French bread's already got some, well, not always, but if a French bread's a day old, it's got a little crunch to it on its own. And if you put it
okay,
in the oven for a few minutes, it is nice. It's really soft on the inside, really crunchy on the outside. Well,
yeah."
hoagies, it takes a little bit longer to do that with, but still, if you
Oh
want to
man,
heat
it's
it
the
down here,
best.
they have 2 really good Philly shops down here, which come from Philadelphia actually, and they make a mean ass Philly cheesesteak. It's probably one of the best ones I've ever had. So, yeah, the guy
Really?
said he was born and raised in Philly. He has 3 restaurants up there. Well, they're not even restaurants; they're like just Philly cheesesteaks sandwich shop. I mean, he
Yeah.
serves like 9 other sandwiches. He got hamburgers and stuff, but really their bread and butter is their Philly cheesesteak, and it's good. I don't know what kind
Stone.
of steak they use, but it's really good.
Christine Hansen says, Stone says hi. Hi, Christine. Tell Stoney I said hello. You know.
Yo,
But with Mish, right? With Mish, right?
Mhm.
She lives down there in Australia, right? And
They,
she
they, don't-
eats that, and she eats that Vegemite stuff.
they eat bugs in Australia, man.
Yeah, they do. They eat all kinds of
They go
everything.
out there and scoop termites out the thing with a little stick, thinking they're still chimpanzees or something. I don't know what the hell that's about, man. You Aussies, it's modern era. You can eat real food now. Yes. Oh, my
Oh,
Aussie. A lot of my Aussie friends got the weirdest taste buds. Matter of fact, Chris is in town. I met Writers of the Future a couple of years back, Chris is, he's an Oz. He's a fun Oz. I call him Mr. Blue Eyes. But we go and get food. He's telling me about some kind of steak. I said, man, look, don't tell me about that grass ass fed steak that you have no idea what that crap's going to taste like. Well, what do you mean? I said, because when a cow only eats grass, that's what you're getting in the flavor. I said, first off, grass don't have all much nutrients in to start off with. So you're just feeding up your cow on that. Cow's not going to have all that great of meat. And if it's a grass like a sage or something with a flavor to it, it flavors the meat with that nasty sage flavor. That's why I don't eat steak out of Kansas City and places like that, because it's always got that funky taste like the desert flavor. And no, see, people, I was raised on black Angus. Yes, black Angus. If it ain't the best beef cow, if it ain't the best, it's got to be in the top two.
But you know what, Joe? I'll be honest with you, and I've been dealing in that business for close to 25 years, right? And to me, a cow is a cow is a cow, and I don't see no difference than
I do in flavor. I don't always see texture and stuff, but I do in flavor sometimes. Let me put it this way to you. I can tell you what part of the country a cow came from by tasting the steak. I can even tell you if it's not from the U.S. It's pretty easy for me. But growing up down here on black Angus, grain-fed, molasses grain-fed cows, you get spoiled. I mean, the meat is tender. It's juicy. An idiot, you can't fuck up one of these steaks. I mean, unless you're a complete and utter moron, the steak itself will basically cook itself. It's a fabulous piece of meat.
Heidi says that she likes Colorado beef more so than Kansas City.
I hope so. Kansas City got the worst, okay? It probably even got a little oil in the Kansas City beef. It's like that old torpedo moonshine that still had a little torpedo juice in it. It's
so Heidi, how was your Philly steak sandwich? Yeah. Heidi had a Philly steak last night.
Where? Not in Colorado. You know, most of that steak in Colorado is veggie steak anyway.
Listen to Sally. God, I love you, girl. I love her. And this is so true. This is so true. This wannabe vegetarian is uncomfortable. That's funny. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm not laughing at you, Sally, but I hear it.
I mean, if you eat cow, but wait a minute now. Let's be honest. If you eat a cow, you're still a vegetarian.
That's right, because it eats grass.
That's all it eats is grass. It's a vegetarian. So how can you're eating a vegetarian? How can you not be a vegetarian?
Thank you, Joe.
I'm just something for y'all to think about, people, when you're getting all crazy. Because I got a friend of mine, you can't even, if you even put juice like steak juice or hamburger juice or chicken juice, they will lose their mind.
Joe, I got a story to tell you about that. So I'm working down at the Washington PA Giant Eagle, and their meat counter was huge. So this lady, she comes up to the meat counter, and she is as white as a ghost. And I said, "Are you okay, ma'am?" And she said, "No, not really. I'm a vegetarian, okay? And my husband likes steak, so I'm here to buy him a steak." I'm like, okay. Honest to God, Joe, she was as white as a ghost. And she says, "I won't touch that stuff." Oh, boy, she was going off on a rant. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you married a dude that eats steak. Why are you ranting off on it? But then again, I figured she got ignorant with me. Up, quote unquote, I told her, "Do you know where your makeup comes from?" And she said, "No." I said, "Look at that barrel over there with all the fat. That's in that bone barrel. That's where you get your makeup from." And I was like, and then she got real sick and she barfed in front of the meat case. I had to clean it up.
See what you get for being mean, man.
That's right. But no, she got her steak, and she got sick, or she couldn't even deal with the smell, man. It was killing her.
Some people can't. Some people, a friend of mine
always tells me. I can understand that vegetarians, right? Vegetarians, they can eat fish. I think they can eat fish.
No, you're not a vegetarian if you eat fish. A true vegetarian can only eat veggies. Fish is not a veggie. If it's got eyes, they can't eat it. That's the basic rule.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought they could eat fish.
Yeah, no, that's a wannabe vegetarian. But a
Ah,
real vegetarian can't eat anything that can see you.
so that's why tofu is really big.
Yeah. So
And
yeah,
I've
because
tried tofu. It's
tofu is just you know what you do
gross.
with tofu. You make a good gravy and you let the tofu soak it all up. Then it's like spongy
Nah,
gravy.
you take tofu and you throw it in the garbage is what you do. That's the same way with candy
Man,
corn.
I
That's
will
the same
fry some
thing with
up. You'll
candy
think
corn.
you veal, man.
No, I
I'll
don't
fry them.
think so.
I'll fry it up. You'll be swearing, God damn, Joe, wait, it's a good veal Joe's making here. Yeah, I mean, I'll make spam plate, make it some eggplant, make you think you're eating veal.
Oh, I love eggplant. I love
So,
eggplant.
well, then why don't you like tofu?
I don't like tofu. I throw it away. I really do.
It is a really good filler. What is it made out of? Chickpeas or something? What the hell's tofu made out of? Some
I
kind
don't
of
know, but it's gross. It's so damn gross. And my Chinese friend decided to make me some tofu. I couldn't deal with it, dude. I could not. It's a texture that just like does. It's worse than spam, if you want to put it that. Sally says soybeans. Tofu is soybeans.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I can't. That means I can't eat it all because I'm allergic to soybeans. So it's
Yeah.
out of the blue somewhere. I just became allergic to soybean. What's
Oh,
up,
really?
Christopher?
Ah,
Um, I might go. I don't know if I'm going to Salt Lake City. And I've been ever since this Charlie Kirk thing popped up. My schedule has booked up really fast. Well, yeah, I was in. I gave 2 lectures in the last 2 days in one of the local colleges. Well, not local. They brought me up on the train the other day, and then they flew me back this after. Well, around 11 o'clock from where I was, which is about 5 hours from where I live. Yeah, no, well, I do political lectures. Yeah, I do a lot of them at colleges, but it's because I do politics in a way it's more understandable. That's why they like me to talk. But this was just about what I thought was going to be repercussions of the shooting,
where'd you go, Joe?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, and well, actually, I was at one and then the other. So I was at Mississippi State and Ole Miss. One's in Oxford, Mississippi, and the other one's in I can't remember, but it's no, I'll probably get to go. I'll probably end up speaking at Tulane real soon, and probably maybe at LSU or somewhere like that. Um,
Well, what's the consensus of all the college students about Charlie getting shot?
well, schools, the schools down here aren't totally conservative because there are liberals down here, but for the most part, everybody was just disheartened and hurt. Uh, but there were some pretty big haters there. There was a few of them that was hating pretty good. And the guy's like, "Well, you're just one of them blind-eyed followers." I said, "I'm gonna be polite to you because you're a youngster." And I said, because I don't follow anybody, and if you know me more than 8 seconds, you'll figure that out. And I said, if anybody's doing any following, it's you fuckers. And the guy looked over at me because I said the F word. I said, they're all over 21. He started laughing.
Heidi likes pinto beans. Pinto beans are okay.
Yeah, they're okay. It just depends.
Pintos are good.
I somebody had given me a seven bean bag one time for that 7 bean soup. So I decided to make it one day. It actually came out pretty good. I was like, well, this is interesting.
Sally
Gene,
says Sally says Charlie's assassination is why I'm not using labels anymore. I'm so sick of the hate and the violence and the lies.
well, there's a lot of hate going on, and there's
Yeah,
a
there is.
lot of people trying to misrepresent things. Just a little while ago, someone had sent me a link of a picture of him standing in his bedroom with a Trump shirt on. And then somebody else sent the picture they made the Trump shirt on. So the original picture, he's in a purple shirt. He's not wearing a Trump shirt. Somebody AI did Trump shirt on. Yeah,
That AI is dangerous, dude.
it is.
It really, really is, man.
But after his mom posted the picture of him with the costume on, the Trump costume on, choking out Trump, everybody knew right then and there he wasn't no mega.
Right.
Even though the liberals tried to swear up and down he was.
Mhm.
Christopher, who told you I'm not a liberal and I'm not a conservative? I'm a true centrist because I hate
What
fuckers.
What the hell is Christopher trying to do to you, Joe? Start an argument?
Yeah, well, that's just they're just being smart asses today.
No,
I haven't.
man.
You know what, Donnie? I haven't opened up Pal Talk. That's why you can't find me there. I'm on Messenger, or just go to YouTube or Rumble. If you do it that way, it pops up in the screen in here. I don't have to look for y'all because I don't always keep my Messenger open. Sometimes, like right now, I've got pages over the top of it, so I can't see what's going on. Yeah, well, I'm not always in one place. I'm ADD. Okay, so
Same here, dude.
I can't. I've never been good at sitting still, or it's it's just one of them things. Some people sit still better than other people. How's that?
Not me.
You mean Jay? I don't know where Jay is. Jay must have a date.
He said something about a football game or some kind of game. And he said he might make it, or he'll miss the show completely.
He's out there getting drunk, people. We know
Sounds-
we
yeah,
know what he's doing now. He's out getting unk.
probably.
We
He's like
know.
checking out all the new ET women so they can have his baby.
Oh,
Sally
man.
says all of this could be a simulated experiment, and a lot of people are failing the test. Sally, I don't see it being an experiment. It's not simulated. This is for real. This
Yeah,
happened for real.
it was pretty much the real deal, but it's it just the kid itself, it just hasn't made sense yet. So maybe we'll find out some more stuff about him because there's definitely something missing in what we've heard so far. I mean, really and
Yeah.
truly, there's something missing because so far it just don't make any sense. So he was disgruntled with politics, so he scaled the building with a 30-06, climbed up there, 175 yards away, shoot a guy through the neck, brought the gun back when he jumped down off the building, put the gun back in the woods, and walked off. Pretty good for a rookie, man.
You ain't shitting, man.
Well, it's
You're
well within the
learning.
building of possibilities, but Jeffrey, it's I don't know why he would. So far, nobody knows why he did it. There's been all kind of rumors. His grandma said this, his grandma said that, and his grandma said they were mega this and mega that, but they had no proof of that. And his mom's Facebook page, it looks more like a crazy Karen.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where that's all coming from. I believe, and I will look when I see if my Facebook page is open, but I believe on my Facebook page where I'm wearing this shirt, matter of fact, I had posted the picture yesterday. I'm tired of seeing him bleed out, but at least you get a better sense because everybody, thought the bullet came out on the opposite side. It did, but it came out, the bullet went all the way through. It's a 30-06. That's a chump shot for 30-06. That was. I'm telling you, my Chihuahua could have made that shot.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Especially with a hip like that, the hip roof where you can let the gun rest on the roof. Man, that's an easy shot.
But I was looking at the video today before he got shot, and if you look at him sitting in that chair, his head was down like, hey, he looked like he kind of knew it was going to happen. Because if you watch it, he keeps looking over to his left up on the roof. And he must have seen that dude, man. You know what I mean? He must have seen that dude. But the way he looked in that chair, it was like, okay, I'm doomed. Here I come, Lord. And I'm being honest with you when I say that. Go back and watch the last few seconds before he gets shot. He's just like really depressed, like with his head down.
Yeah, because sometimes you can feel it coming.
Yeah.
But not always but just because you can feel it sometimes don't mean you can stop it.
Did you listen to his wife's
Yeah,
thing?
I caught it last night.
Yeah. I tell you what, she let off a battle cry, brother.
Well, she can't blame her for being pissed. What did she tell her daughter? He was in working with Jesus now.
Yeah.
so she could play, so he could pay to get her blueberries.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sooner or later, this kid is going to see this footage before she's an adult. Even as an adult, it's going to be hard to deal with. You know, Carolyn, I've seen people get killed before. Yes, thank you very much. It doesn't matter. It's always unsettling to see someone lose their life. And everybody makes a difference. You just don't know what they make a difference in until they're gone. I couldn't tell you. Well, I mean, I've seen people die in civilian life, and I've seen them die when I was in the military. But I've seen one guy get squished to a canopy. Well, actually, to a hangar roof. Actually,
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what happened, Joe. I was on the Independence, and the A7s started up their engines. Okay, and a dude got sucked into the engine.
yeah, it's that massive intake.
Yeah, but he got all chopped up.
Yeah, once it got you, you can't get out of it.
No.
I know when we used to do on the A7 Corsairs, we used to have to go dive to ducks. And it was like everybody always described it as like putting your head down into a shark's mouth, like a great white, because they were that color.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, actually, they had people pull you out. The duck was so deep that you couldn't, it was too hard to scoot back. You just have somebody pull you by your legs and slide you out. It's called duck diving, and they do it to make sure there's no debris around the fins before they start up an aircraft. Oh, I seen a guy get his ass in deep trouble one day. So he jumped in there to go check the fin, and he had change in his pockets. And all the change came running down and fell inside the engine.
Oh my God! They had to take it down to the hangar and get it out.
Oh, they had to take it all apart. They had to pull it out, take the fins off of it, take the side ports off of it. You could actually see the pieces of coin falling out of holes in it and shit. Yeah, I didn't see him again either. I don't know. I think he got thrown off the ship.
Took what Sally wrote. I've said things about Trump that I deeply regret. Not because I like him now, absolutely not. But I wouldn't want anyone witnessing someone's ending like that.
He's and all this is going to make people more emboldened to try to take Trump out. I keep warning everybody. Killing Trump is not going to be a good thing. You think look at the outpouring for this kid, and think if this was Trump, we'd already be a damn revolution going on.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know, people, if y'all going to just, you know, the conservatives are different than the liberals. Liberals always want to get out in the streets and blow shit up and tear people's property up and rob and steal and pillage and rape. That's your typical liberal today. Conservatives aren't like that. It's not what they do. But to be honest with you, they seem to be getting full of this shit, and so many liberals out there killing people. Oh, and then so I get a message, and it's you know, because this girl I was arguing with said, well, they wanted him to be a transvestite. At least he's not that. I said, well, that's cool. And then I get a clip from somebody, and I asked Linda about it too, and so I went and checked the Washington Post and New York Times. They said he was living with a transgender person in the middle of transition.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's
wow.
what they said, yeah. And, you know, since I don't just take stories, I had to look it up. And the Washington Post and the New York Times is running it. Hey, Mark, how you doing, babe?
Hey, Mark.
So what does that mean? That means, I don't know what that means. It just means another queerness to this storyline. Well, it's like I'm watching the governor of New York yesterday read that thing about if you're reading this, you're gay, and he goes LMAO. So the idiot don't know what laughs my ass is. Ask my ass off is. I'm thinking,
Right.
well, you're not up with the world, boy. I mean, you don't even know what LMAO is. You don't even need to be using a computer. I mean, really. You know what? I like the guy. I don't see any reason he should have been executed the way he was. I'm just hoping our fellow brethren don't decide to take this into their own arms, because everybody I've talked to seems to be really pissed, really hurt, and really pissed. and feeling that they need some type of retribution. People are mad.
I agree.
And when you see this kind of turnout in other countries,
Yeah. Did you see England today? London?
yeah, well, London's crazy. When I seen it last night, you couldn't even drive a car in the city. It was
No.
just there were just people with Union Jacks and American flags flying all over. The one in New Zealand was
Australia.
huge
Yeah.
too. It was one in
Yes.
Australia too.
And
There
you
was
know that in New Zealand, they actually did the haka for him. Did you see that on YouTube?
yeah, I did. I think that was the very first one I saw actually. And well, you'll have to see it. You have to go see the guys with their tongues out there too. It's kind of anyway. Just go type in New Zealand for Charlie Clerk, and it'll come up. Yeah, it's probably on my Facebook page. To be honest with you, I thought I had published most of that stuff, but we didn't use it last night because for some reason the computer wouldn't let me have access to Facebook. It was like, you don't need Facebook. Bite me, Facebook. Frank Leningrad. Like, is that your real name or is that's your real name? Well, nice to meet you, Frank Leningrad. Where are you from? Leningrad? I'm just teasing. Where are you from? Madrid? Well, hey, on the other side of the planet. What is it over in Madrid right now? About 3 in the morning or something? That's it. No, my time zone's pretty good. Not perfect by any means, but I talk in a lot of them, so yeah, it's kind of nice to know them. I always know it's the other day in Australia. And most of the time when I'm talking to somebody, it's either in the morning or after lunch.
Oh, it's Mish. She said it's the morning. She said
It's
good morning.
yeah. It just in there are 4 time zones in Australia. Yeah, I know, huh? Wait, which country's just got one big time zone? Was that China? I think they only have one time zone.
Yeah,
America's got 4 actually. Sorry.
we got 4.
Yeah, we got 4. Well, it's easy in the U.S. because we all, you usually 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Or if you're in Hawaii, you're like 4 hours. But
Mish says it's 9:39 a.m. in Australia.
Sunday morning, huh? Okay, now it's Sunday morning over there. You should be able to see the lottery tickets. Okay, so send me the winners. You're a day ahead of us, man. You should have been able to see the Powerball tickets.
Sally says, don't feed the violence by insisting it's going to happen because of XYZ, because that could influence impressionable people like it always does. This is the part we have to change together.
Yeah. We'll
I
see.
agree.
My problem is I don't think the liberals want to change. I think they want to become communists. I think that's one of the true problems here is they want to be communists. I thought after World War II it was illegal for a communist to have office in the United States. Obviously, they must have changed those laws because communist is anti-republic. So, Denise, I have won so many bets on are we a democracy that I've quit doing it now. It just every time I win the bet, it makes me feel sorry for my fellow Americans that they don't fucking know we live in a republic. A constitutional republic at that.
Congratulations, Sally. Just like Joe, he stays in the middle.
Yeah, well, you have to stay in the middle. It's because to be honest with you, a lot of my friends on the far right are too right for my comfort zone, and a lot of my friends on the left are too left for my comfort zone. They're just, this. Look, it's like the trans thing. Okay, look, everybody should have rights. Should you have special rights over everybody else? No. Should children be allowed to have sex changes? No. There's some basic fundamentals. Should people be persecuted because of what sex they want to be? No. It's not my job to judge. I tell those people all the time, when you cross over, whoever is over there will be the one that judges you, not me.
Yep.
My judgment doesn't mean diddly dick squat to y'all.
We're not allowed to judge. We're not. It's when you die, you'll get judged.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what pisses me off about that, Joe, is that a lot of people think in their minds that they're allowed to judge people. They really believe that.
Yeah, because they think it's their right. But in reality, it's not their right. Asswipes. I mean, really, it comes to a point where people need to, what's good for you is not necessarily going to be good for Joe Schmo over there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Christopher. Okay, it's like. So, Chris, you live in northern New York, so it's pretty peaceful up there. I mean, I've heard you talk about. I got friends from up in that area. It's pretty peaceful up there. Glenn is from New York City, which every time I talked to him lately, he said, which is a shithole, and he's a Democrat. And every time I talk to him, it's just a shithole, Joe. That's his words about his city. One of the most glorious cities to ever exist on this planet is now referred to as a shithole, just like San Francisco is.
Yep.
And in San Francisco's case, it's literally a shithole. At least in New York, it's more figuratively. I wouldn't leave it either place. I'm not.
I wouldn't live in the city of New York. I couldn't. Too expensive, too crowded. Even though Pittsburgh is crowded, but not as bad as New York is.
Well, I mean, if I was 25 and trying to make it in the world, I might go up there. No, I didn't before. I was actually offered jobs in New York and turned them down. What's funny is I always wanted to go to Seattle. When I was finally offered a job to go up there, I was like, no, because it became a shithole, which I'm glad I never went there now because it's a shithole. I thought Seattle was a fabulous city. Now I think it's a shithole.
Well, let me ask you this question, Joe. Who made Washington, Oregon, and California just like super liberal? Was there?
I really don't understand it, to be honest with you. So, because Oregon is the Western Trail, it should be all conservatives, but it's not. And Portland, of course, is what happens is so many people move into the cities, 2 or 3 in a state that only has like 4 million people in it. When 2 million of them live in your city, they're going to all be liberals. So the Reds are going to almost always get outvoted, even though there's equal parts. See, in Louisiana, it's different. New Orleans only has in the city itself only about about 400,000 people, with the suburbs about maybe close to 2. But in the suburbs, they start running red again. And then when you get out into the bayou and swamp and upstate, they're always red. So they outnumber the blues. But see, Texas, fortunately for Texas, it's a big state where a lot of people live in rural because Houston and Austin are blue. And since they became blue, they became a piece of shit. You have to ask yourself, how come the blue cities are so bad to live in? Because there's very few red cities that are large, and the ones are well behaved. What do you mean? Atlanta's not a red city. Atlanta's blue, my friend. Atlanta's as blue as you can get. New Orleans is blue as you can get. Dade County, Miami is as blue as you can get. That's in Florida.
Everett, Seattle will be Heidi's home.
Yeah, Seattle is definitely blue. Oregon is weird because technically Oregon is purple, but lately it's been voting blue. Too much pot up there, man. People forget what the hell they're doing. Y'all stoners get all stoned and forget your damn name. Oh, what's my name again? Frank. No, that's not my name. Bobby? Oh, shit, I can't remember. Pass that joint over here. I could pick on Colorado all I want. I got a lot of friends that live in Colorado, and they're lost their minds up there.
Hey, I'm glad Heidi's in here. We talked about Colorado last night, Joe. What did we talk about? Do you remember?
It was a bad place to live. It was a beautiful place, but a bad place to live. Because it was mean to people.
Not all part of Colorado, just some parts, right?
No, Colorado's voted blue the last 2 presidential elections.
Heidi says, yes, Kansas is red.
Kansas is red. Colorado, though, last 2 presidential elections, it voted blue. They voted for Hillary and
When we
Bob.
mean purple, Sally, when we mean purple, and Mitch, when we mean purple, it could go either way.
Yeah. Well, so when you see a
It could
state
go
that is purple
red,
colored,
and it could go blue.
yeah. So the red and blue mix makes the purple. And generally, Colorado used to be a purple state, but it's been leaning kind of blue lately. And they've got sanctuary cities in Colorado now. So no, I'm going to go one day. I'm just going to go take a vacation in Mexico. And I'm going to come back at the gate and start shaking it and Espanol. I'll start speaking Spanish and say I want to get in. And then once they let me in, they put me in my hotel room and give me my money and my phone. I'm going to take that. I'm going to drive up to Canada and become a Canadian citizen where they give you $3,400 a month and a place to live and food and stuff. So I'll be getting money from America and from Canada.
Sally, you were talking about the energy of purple. Yeah, but Sally, we do know what you mean. That purple is a very,
peace, love,
very
and purple.
wonderful energy. It is.
Purple
Yes, purple is very
color of
good.
royalty.
Very good. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Heidi, please. But I think purple is the highest level of chakras. Is that not true or true? If you could help me out, Heidi, I'd appreciate it.
Where am I at?
Was talking to a cop once how colors affect us. He said blue brings them down, which is a sign from the universe to blend blue and red. Heidi would know that. I do believe. I think she would. She's good with that. So would Mish too. I don't want to put Mish and Heidi on the spot here, but I really don't understand the colors of the universe. I don't. And I'll be the first one to tell you.
What the hell, phone? Oh, there it is. All right, sorry.
What
Got lost.
Hey, Michael James Walker, good to see you.
I got it lost on the pages. Okay, hit save. Sorry, guys, I was putting this on.
Sally. What?
Sally Jesse Raffaelli.
What'd you do?
No, I was putting this on Rumble. Or at least on one of the Rumble pages. Yeah, no, I've got pictures of from last night in London, and even Mexico was doing stuff. It's just there's a big movement to go conservative in the world. So I don't know if this is going to fracture this movement that they have, Turning Point, or if it's going to make it better. The wife will get on board and everybody else will get on board. But what he did is going to be tough to follow up on. You've got to have somebody who is a good debater, who doesn't get angry, and who actually is intelligent. Well read would be a better way of looking at it.
How about that Shapiro? How about Shapiro? That young Shapiro kid that goes out and does a college scene too.
I'll have to look and see. I've seen a couple other people out there, but
Ben Shapiro.
Is it Ben? I don't know if I remember. I'll have to look at it and see. But I know there was a couple other people out there, but Charlie was just leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else. When you see him in that interview on television when he's 17, you realize right then and there, this guy, he was going somewhere. Yeah, he was definitely on his way to somewhere. Phil, how you been, man? Where you been hiding there? I haven't seen your neck in a while. I haven't even seen you pop online. What you been doing? Actually, you know what? I was talking about Mars, I think it was last night, actually. Yeah, we all want to go live on Mars. Yes, we all want to go live on Mars. What are you talking about? That we've talked about that before. Is earthbound spirits, can they go into space? I guess we're going to find out soon enough. So far, I don't think anybody's made it in there, but we'll wait to see. Wait till lots of humans start going back and forth to Mars. And, you know, we might find spirits on Mars as far as we know. We don't know what's there.
Yeah, but Mars don't exist. Heidi says red is the root chakra, survival and safety. But I've always wore red for empowerment, confidence.
Yes, to be the mean person.
I know a girl went to the funeral of her ex-husband, and she didn't wear a black dress, dude. She wore a red dress. No shit. I was like, whoa.
Nothing wrong with a red dress. Nothing wrong with a red dress.
At a funeral, dude?
Hey, look. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You stand down.
Thank you for commenting on this. I appreciate it.
I'm going to
Thank
dye
you
my
very
hair
much.
green the next person
Well,
I'm
what
going
are
to
the
dye.
funeral? Oh, I see what she says. She's going to try it one more time. We got to turn the whole country purple. I don't think that's going to happen, hon.
No, it's not going to
To be
happen.
honest with you. But it's a good idea.
It's
a
not
good
going to happen
idea.
mainly because liberals don't have morals anymore. So you got to, if you're going to turn it purple, everybody's got to have morals. And
She's not talking about that. She just wants. Right. But we could try our hardest, Sally, forever to get it all purple. But you know what? It's difficult. It really, really is. Like I tell at the beginning on my podcast, you do an awesome job, Heidi. We appreciate your help. But what I did, Sally, for me, when I would go and do my podcast, I have one wish and one wish only, that maybe for just one day, that there would be no wars, there would be no fighting, and everybody would get along and cause no problems. That's my wish. And you know what? There were times we almost had it, but Doomsday Jay, he kind of threw a monkey wrench in there one time, and you know, but that's a long time ago. But you know, I believe that it would be so nice, and I hope before I die, it's on my bucket list, that we can have one day where everybody loves or likes each other without.
That's what I got to say about that.
And that's the truth.
Sorry, as I get. Oh, hush. Even Fiona was like, hell with that.
Yeah.
Fiona was like, hell with that. Huh?
And that's what makes, and everybody, that's what makes UPRN so special. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's damn hippie skippy straight, buddy.
That's what I love. Yep, we agree to disagree, and we love each other. Me and Joe, best friends. But, you know,
let me put it this way: if I was here working one day and I noticed all my hosts were agreeing for like 2 weeks straight, I'd fire half of them. I would actually, I would call Michelle and say, I don't give who it is, fire 8 of them. Because we're not a cookie cutter network and we're never going to be, ever. No. I pride myself on having a wide group of people with much differences in opinion and that can get along and do shows together without actually killing each other. Exactly. I'm not saying they don't get heated. Exactly. Now, we have 30 panels in a year, and the panels can get heated. But no, because I'm always right. What the fuck are you talking about? That's no, they don't get heated because of me. They get heated because
I'm going to go get my Coke. Heidi's singing, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Yeah,
I'm going to go get my Coke.
In hand for that, though, buddy.
Yeah.
You need a white baby.
Who was it said?
That's what you need.
Richard Pryor said, "Go have a Coke and a smile." What was it? Something like that.
I think he said, "Go have a Coke and a joint," but still.
And
when he said Coke, I don't think he means that stuff that came in a red can either.
Well,
I think he means a white Coke, man. I think he means that red Coke. What do you mean when I moved from where I'm living? Yeah, I don't know. It would take something special.
Heidi says, I say I can be civil all day long and still not like someone.
I'm saying I don't have to be.
Which is great. I don't have to like you. I don't have to like people.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I can look at you and not bitch slap you. Doesn't mean I don't like you. I mean, doesn't mean I like you. And anybody who knows me knows if I won't even talk to you, it means I don't like you. If I ain't fucking with you, you can pretty much take it to the bank. I don't
Yeah,
like
if you
you.
don't. Yeah, I know.
I had a host. I actually had a host right
That was
that. Yeah.
that was my problem when I first started with UPRN, man. I thought Joe hated my guts, and I was waiting to get fired. But come to find out, he liked me. So,
Yes. Yeah. Well, you don't know that. And one host got really mad at me one night. You just pick on me all the time. I know you're going to fire me. I said no. And then I forgot who was there. I think it was Dell or somebody. Goes, if he was going to fire, he would have never said a word to you. You just would have got fired. He's like, what? He said, yeah, he don't talk to people he don't like. And there's no reason to. My life is busy enough and complicated enough that I don't need to talk to people I don't like. I don't have to be rude to them, but I don't have to talk to them. But you know what? When I don't talk to people, they feel a need to talk to me. They're like, well, sir. And I'm like, I'm not your daddy. Don't call me sir. It's I'm like, don't just no. I like the ones who think they're going to persuade me into changing my mind. This little guy, he's about 27 the other day. He's telling me, oh, can I at least make my argument? I said, sure, go ahead. I don't mind. I ain't got nothing to do right now. I'm just typing I'm posting archives what I was doing. So he starts making his argument to me for why Christianity is a fake religion and why Jesus didn't exist. So he's going on and on and on and on. I don't know, 40 minutes or so. And I said, well, dude, I said, you can say whatever you want about religion. I'm not a religious person. I said, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you believe Christianity is real or not. And I said, as far as the Jesus things go, I said, let me point you to 2 shows that we just recently did on the network that proves the existence. I said, now, I'm not trying to prove that he was a god, mind you. I was just trying to prove that he existed. I said, which we did actually pretty damn easy. I said, before you run around saying he didn't exist, maybe you should find out that he actually did exist. The question is who was he? Was he an astronaut? Was he the son of God? Was he just some guy? Was he just a prophet? That's something you have to determine. All I can tell you is he existed.
Hey, Joe Fox.
To Kimber, we got actually some really nice write-ups. I was telling Jay about it last night. We've had a couple of religious people contact us asking if they could play the archive for their congregation. Yeah, well, because a lot
Which
of
one
people,
is the one on Jesus? The one on
yeah, it's
Jesus?
the one where we were showing how he existed and how that he might actually be older than what they said, and because we have 2 versions of it we've done, and both of them came out to be well liked, and I was like, sure, use them. I said, be nice, give the station and the host credit. I said, but sure, go ahead and use them, because I've been doing Southern Cross for a long time. Now, he's a Baptist preacher. Delaney is actually Orthodox Pentecostal, which is so strict it's not even funny.
Oh my God, they're crazy. Do they have a lot of those churches down by you, buddy?
Not where I live. They got them here. They got every religion you can think of. I mean, I live in a town called Pass Christian, so there's a few churches around. But
I've seen those ceremonies on YouTube where they dance with snakes.
I've seen them do that before with rattlesnakes. I remember this guy. We were in a casino one night. We're talking, and he was telling me he lived out west where they got rattlesnakes and how big they got and how dangerous they were. And I'm like, he said, you people in the South should be glad they don't have rattlesnakes. And I looked over at him like, yeah, sure, dude. And he's like, well, no, you don't have rattlesnakes. I said, yeah, we do. And I said, they get pretty big and pretty nasty too. I said, actually, I think they get bigger than the Western rattlesnake. And he's like, what? No, y'all got water moccasins, which I'm not saying are diddly they are. I said, no. We have a thing called a diamondback rattlesnake. I said, when you see them because they're big and they thick and they long and they have big diamond patterns on their back. And if they bite you, they're going to kill you. Yep. And I said, yes, they're rattlesnakes.
But don't they eat other snakes?
The king snakes do. I don't know. They probably do too. Snakes will just about any damn thing to start off with. So, but we used to. A good friend of mine kept a king snake. He was a 5.5 foot long king. What do they call him? A pine king. And he used to keep him wrapped around his neck. There are several times when we were hunting, that damn snake jumped off of his neck, jumped down on the ground, and killed another snake. Usually about twice his size. And then he lost him somehow. He crawled off his shoulder in my car on interstate when we were doing 70 and crawled into the air vents, which we had open, allowing air in. So I'm pretty sure he fell out on the highway at 70 miles an hour, but he never showed
No,
back.
Heidi. I was
Yes.
just saying, no, Heidi, it's not Gold Peak. It is called Purely.
That's called what's that rum with the pirate on it? That's what that is. What the hell is that guy, Captain Jack? No, that's not this rum. What the hell name of that rum is that?
Yes,
Purely rum. Wow, that's some new stuff there.
Purely.
Supercharged.
Oh my God, it's the best. I would love to get them as a sponsor.
Oh, call them up. Tell them what our audience size is. Tell them, or put them in touch with me.
But would that interfere with Folgers?
No.
No. All right.
So as long as the way the advertisement really works, as long as they're not competing with each other, meaning they're on the same show, which they can be in some cases. But we were going to bring on Community Coffee, but they wanted to be on the same shows that Folgers represent. And Folgers was like, we went here first. I'm like, well, Community's offering this with this long of a contract. So Folgers doubled the contract and doubled the amount and doubled the length of the contract. So I told Community, thank you for your business, and we would contact you in the future.
Yes. But Heidi, she calls it sweet tea, purely
okay,
sweet tea.
This. Where am I? Oh, I'm not on camera. Damn, how did I get off camera? This is sweet tea. This is Southern sweet tea with lemon in it. And you want to talk about sweet?
Dude, I'll tell
watch
you what,
watch my eyes when I drink it. My eyes go. It's us Southerners like our tea sweet. Yeah, no shit. We like our sweet tea.
I'll tell you,
cold.
You would have to send me to the hospital.
It's
yes, I do believe so, Heidi. Heidi wants to know, does Folgers sponsor UPRN or Outer Realm? Heidi would like to know.
Folgers sponsors the Outer Realm, and they give me a bone, but I never advertise them for this show. Well, not for this show, for Friday night show. Yeah, so technically they sponsor the Outer Realm. No. I just never. Well, if I do plug them sometimes, but when I'm in the modes like I get sometimes where I'm like F this, F that, F this, I don't plug them. No, they pay extra money though to be on news on the flip side.
We F too much.
Well, it's they don't care. The funny part is they don't actually care. It's because it's the type of show it is, and it's late night. It's adult time, so. This show I'd have more trouble with because it's in the evening, but news on the flip side, it don't even come on until 9, 10 o'clock your time, so that's late night. So we can say whatever, bleep and bleep and bleep right. And fucking we want to say. And the sponsors don't really care because they're adult sponsors. They may drinking coffee at 10 o'clock at night is going to be an adult. Probably with a little shot of Irish cream in it. Man, there's nothing like.
You know what I did to my
Irish cream?
I got a story. Got a good story for you. I was terrible. When I was divorced, I had my son on a Saturday night. Well, I take him out. I spent the day with him. So his mother really got on my nerve, and she really treated me bad that day. And so what I did was I took him to a restaurant, and I fed him coffee. He had 3 cups of coffee. I get a call at 4 a.m. She says, "What the hell did you do to my son? Did you feed him coffee?" So I don't remember doing that. Well, he told me he gave him coffee.
So, I gave him chocolate milk, man. That's all I gave him. Coffee flavored.
He liked cream and sugar.
What do you mean? I like a little coffee with my cream and sugar. Yes. And if I can get my hands on the sweet cream, I much prefer that because I was raised on this coffee and chicory, which is, man, Jesus. So it's so tough that it puts hair in your chest. But when you take the second sip, it knocks all the hair off your chest. This shit is wicked. I mean, it is coffee and chicory is rough. So down here, they steam it. They steam milk. So when they pour it now, they take 2 big cans and they pour half coffee and half cream into a cup. because without it, you're not drinking it. It's just too stout. And you get used to it. That's why today I drink Folgers Black Silk, which is a pretty stout coffee, but not like Community's coffee and chicory. Oh my God, no. That shit is, oh man. If you want to be a hairy lady, go drink some of that coffee and chicory, man. Jesus. But you know what? When you
You're drinking up, my brother.
when you're drinking that, and you're having beignets, it's perfect. There's all that white powdery sugar from them beignets.
You are definitely frozen now, just frozen.
Do what? Let's move this over.
You're frozen up.
I'm not
You're
on my
freezing.
end. I don't know what's going on. That's weird because I can see you just fine. That's
I don't
just
know.
strange. What's up, people? Let's not be
Yeah, I
breaking
think
nothing.
Big Brother's listening.
Big
No.
Brother needs to give me a blowjob. It's so hopefully it's Big Sister. I don't know Big Brother blowjob. Y'all can keep that for yourselves. It's
Heidi says International Delight used to team up with Cold Stone Creamery for his sweet cream. I don't like cream in my coffee. I like my coffee black.
They say that says something about you, man. I can't say though because it's not a nice thing to say. So I'm not gonna be nice. But what they say about people who drink black coffee. I'm just saying. It's not my saying. I didn't come up with this saying.
Thank you, Heidi. I see. I can't tell if I'm freezing up or not because he said that I was freezing up.
Yeah, every now and then you freeze up, but I don't know. It's just weird.
Sally just said that she's experiencing lots of interference with electronics. Sally has been experiencing.
That's because Sexy Man is on the radio. That's all. See, there he is. Look, y'all think I'm kidding.
Sunday night. No, I decided to quit stripping on Sunday nights.
Yes. That's cool. Well, you never know because I'm on this computer I'm on right now. It's wireless, so everything's wireless. River Rose. Hello, River Rose.
Oh, wow. Christy Bailey. Holy my gosh. Good to see you, girl.
Yeah, she's a handful, her, man.
Yeah, she is. River Rose, just popping in to say hello, Sean. Been working too many hours, and my thoughts and research on the whole highly charged political scene right now. It's all a Freemason shit show. I know it's not a popular opinion, but that's my take on it too. Many things point to a total psyop. You ain't working on a Friday night, River. You're more than welcome to come on News on the Flip Side, and you can share how you feel. Please. Friday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Sean's always making trouble too. I'm the one that's an angel on Friday night. Sean is bad though. Jay's way bad. Whew, man.
Jay
is just
Jay. No shit.
Yes, he's horrible, man. We don't know what we're gonna do with it.
You give Jay a sense that there's going to be a massive World War III. I swear to God, he'd be up and he'd be excited.
But as long as it's not going to hit his house, he'll be all right with it. I mean, as long as they can blow your house up.
Yeah.
Pete. Well, what the hell's with this computer? That was a retardo computer. I've been having weird glitches with Facebook, though. It don't want to let me back into certain accounts, at least not on this computer. On the other computer, it doesn't have a problem. This computer is kind of like, no, I ain't letting you in. How's that? I'm like, yes, you're going to let me in. It's like, no, I'm not. How do you like that? Uh-huh. Yeah, let's see what that says. Not now. Okay, let's try that. Mikey, where you from? Tampa. Hey, what you doing down in Tampa? I got family down in Tampa, man. Yeah. Yeah, and one of my good friends lives down there. Yeah, aliens dropped him on his head when he was a baby, though, so he's got issues.
Sally
Yeah.
said Facebook suddenly stopped letting me access photos and videos last night.
Yeah, Facebook's got some weirdness going on. Plus, now Facebook's throwing everything off after just 30 days now. You get tossed. Yeah, that's their
And
new
you know
rules.
what, everybody? They take down our shows after a week. All our shows that we put up, they take it down.
Well, mine, I notice what they do is they take them down for a couple of days and then they put them back up. It's I guess because it takes them that many days to go through the ASCAP copy they have of mine, because we pay for ASCAP, which gives us the right to use different songs and different clips and stuff. It doesn't help us with YouTube because we still have to take them out, because if you're monetizing them,
Oh,
they
here's
can't
our
be in
girl,
there.
Sherry. Hi, Sherry.
Let's see. Reshaped kindling.
How's the weather in Newfoundland, Sherry? Seen any
Cold.
moose? Moose capital of the world. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood tonight. You know why I'm in a good mood?
I
I'm
was
on
just thinking I
vacation.
could get 36 for a moose.
So that,
Yeah, that would be a good shot on a moose. It'd be a good rifle for that.
what's
What the
that?
hell is that? Cow talk. What?
You broke up.
Okay. Oh, I ain't let my pal talk open. What the hell's going on? Defer to other computer. Yeah, kiss my ass.
No
How's that?
moose, though. Okay. Well, you have to tell me when you see mooses.
Yes, because we're going to fly up a drone up
Moose
there and haul
moose.
one back down here. Yes. I'm going to send the drone to get one for Sean. So I'm going to wake up in the morning. There are going to be
Please.
2 drones holding a moose in his front yard. Well, actually, we got the room back open on Pal Talk. Once we get it set up the way it's supposed to be, I'll start passing out the link for it. Yeah, well, right now I got it going through one of the speaker systems. That's how they're listening to us. But I want to be able to just run the video, just like we do anything else. I want to run the video. Yes, and then we got video and Pal Talk.
Great haircut, Sean. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Great haircut. Thank you.
He said he's going to dye it purple, y'all. You better watch out.
I look spiffy. I look very spiffy. But you know what, everybody? I got to go and buy some shampoo again. I got to read it. Because my beard, if you look in the mirror in my beard, it's all bronze. It's like metallic brown. It's weird. They told me to buy purple shampoo. Ladies, what do you think? Purple shampoo? Or do I go and get another treatment of something else?
I don't know. I use that Aussie stuff. It works
I'm
pretty
gonna look
good.
I know I look good now, but
where is? So did it open this Pal Talk? No, it did not.
So, ladies and who are in the chat room, how has your day been going? Care to share how your day's been going? Sherry says you need to put braids in your beard like the Vikings. Hey, you know what? I want to do that, and I found a hairdresser that will actually braid my beard. Yes, and she will do it. Okay, Heidi says purple shampoo will take any brass and tones out. Awesome, Heidi. I think I got to buy. But you know what my fear is, Heidi and everybody, is that I'll turn purple, that it won't wash out, and I'll be purple, then I'll be coming on
good for viewers, man.
Saturday night with purple beard. What do you think, Joe? A purple beard.
We're going to give you shit because it's purple, but still. Hey, stuff like that's good. People like it being all purple and stuff. I was going to dye mine red, but I can't find any dye for it.
Very pleasant. Very pleasant. I'm glad yours was pleasant, Heidi. Mine was great. Today I didn't do a damn thing. Oh, I did. I took my mom out shopping for 4 hours today. That was something. Hey, Joni McGillick, good to see you, hon. Sherry says, my day is good so far. Looks like they took the offer off on the house I've been trying to get. That's, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, Sherry. But it better have some mooses in it, though. Some mooses. You need to show me pictures of mooses. It says, no, plus your intentions are to be a purple people eater. I remember that song. Okay, so I won't have a purple beard, dude. You know. Joe, what are you doing, buddy?
All right, let's see. Dun, dun, where the hell am I?
Well, I hope they put some mooses up there, Sherry.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I got lost there.
Yeah,
Go
you did.
wandered off on the internet thing and got lost of where the damn room was. Well, no, I was
Yeah,
looking
you were. It
for.
seemed like you were on planet 1025.
I was looking for. Yeah, no, I was looking for this clip. If it'll let me share it, I don't know if it will or if it won't. Let's see. Let's see, mamas. That's not the clip I was looking for.
You going to share pictures, Sherry, of your new house? That'd be nice. I'd like to see it. And with a moose in the yard. Yes. My brother's fun. He said if there was ever a freaking zombie apocalypse, he said go to Canada. He said they have a lot of islands in Canada that are for sale. Hey Donna, good to see you, hon. You going out late looking for Bigfoot? Oh, not on here. No. Well, looking for it. Oh, is that the dude? Oh yeah, here's what happened in New Zealand. Wait, I hope it goes. They did this
I
with
don't know if we're going
Charlie
to be able to
Kirk
hear the
Murray
audio or
in
not.
New
So hold on.
Zealand.
It's where was I? See if we can hear anything. Oh, what the hell? Let's switch places. I don't know if y'all can hear him, but I can hear him, man. This is for Charlie Kirk, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all the people there.
I see. I can't hear it, dude.
That's live. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let y'all hear because it's on the front screen. It's because it's on Instagram. That's crazy looking. That's look at these guys. These guys look hyped, man. Like, come on, we got insaned out or something.
Oh
That's
yeah.
New Zealand for Charlie. Yeah, that's for
They're called the New Zealand. Oh, hold on. Wait 1 second, my friend.
I don't know. It's spelled M-A.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to share it. I'm going to send it to you in Messenger, Joe. I'm going to send it to you in Messenger right now.
Let me see if it'll let me use Messenger.
I got it off of YouTube.
Okay, Sean sent you something crazy. So let's get rid. Oh no, wait, where'd it go? See if where did it send it, man? Stop thing. Where'd you send it?
Oh well, you were not. Did you have any luck last night, Donna? And good luck tonight. You know my wolves will be there with you.
That's not it. Okay. Stop. Let's see if it'll let me pull it up that way. All right, where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah, it's just not going to let me have it. Asshole thing. It's not going to let me have it on that screen. I wonder. I doubt we'll be able to hear anything on this screen. I guess we'll give it a try
I
though
don't
and
know.
see.
I'm feeling good tonight, guys. Feeling good tonight.
Let's see. Tell me if you
Feeling
can
good.
hear. Not. Hold on. Da, 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 da.
Hit the dismiss thing.
Maui Christians. Haka. Still, yeah, it sucks y'all can't hear it.
So, did you just get that thing on the bottom left? Get that out of there so you can turn it up.
It was one of the largest vigils held outside his public appearance, where he was seen tossing carols into the choir, smiling and sharing what would become his final words of joy with supporters. The Haka in London symbolized more than grief.
I guess it's not going to let us.
Across cultures and continents, uniting people.
Oh, Siri said I just jumped on and heard it. So awesome. It's something what they did for that dude.
They're saying this don't look like
You
this
know,
guy.
And
Hold on, let me get out of here.
what?
Some of the videos are showing the guy that was arrested and the picture of the guy that was on the camera. They're saying it's not the same guy. These hookah guys, these
The
guys are
dad
crack.
saw it. That's. I don't understand. It's done. It's over. We're allowed to be angry. We're allowed to cry. Now it's time to move on and continue doing whatever he was doing, getting the world together.
It's going to probably
That's
get
the
worse
deal.
before it gets better. It's people are mad. They're not. I guess because it's
Have you
been
noticed,
so
though,
much.
everybody and Joe, that after that shooting and they arrested him, you did not see one city get burnt to the ground. You did not see no riots. You know, you didn't see people hurting or killing anybody. There was no riots, nothing like that.
I want to know where the
Everybody
liberals
was
were.
in, I guess he wanted to say,
Well, I want to know where the liberals were when the little girl got stabbed in the neck on the train. For George Floyd, they rioted in the streets for 2 years. So for this poor little Ukrainian girl, they're not going to do anything. Oh, well, we got the guy. Well, who gives a shit? You got the guy. I mean, come on, y'all were trying
I
to get
feel
rid of
bad for
cops.
her.
Man, I mean, she's what,
Well,
21 or
you
something?
see what Russia did? Do you see what Russia did? They put a picture of Charlie Kirk and they put a picture of the young Ukrainian girl on the embassy steps with some roses and some candles praying for them. I thought that was like really cool.
That's cool of them. It's one of them things you got to kind of. I mean, I've seen at least 10 or 12 countries pay tribute to him. There's probably more than that. I would have never known his conservative movement was that strong. And everybody's pulling out all the stops for him. I mean, you name it, everybody's already setting up funds for their children and stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Going to make
Oh,
sure the
God,
kid
yes.
has a good school.
Yes, it is beautiful, sir. Maybe this will start kindness now.
No, it's not going to start
anger. Like Joe said, it could possibly, get worse. But then again, it can also start giving and showing people kindness. You know what I mean? And not judging people of what they believe in. And I'm hoping that it brings the world together so we can, like Heidi said, live in harmony. Have a Coke in the
Don't
smell.
make me have to go get a
You know
Coke.
what I mean? But
that shit.
that's what I want.
No harmony, just death. We're just not ready for harmony yet. That's the problem. we're not ready for it. The world would get too bored too fast.
Yeah. And
It's
then
maybe going off world will help us.
is that
I mean, maybe going off. You okay? Look, people. I've been preaching this for 4 decades.
labels, right, John?
Yeah. So easily, I've
We
been
need the
preaching this,
harmony, John.
but you can't have harmony, and there's lots of reasons why. But first off, is you want peace, love, and light on this planet. The first thing you have to get rid of is money. It has to go away. Money is at least half the root of all evils on the planet. It has to go, or it has to be made in such a way that it's fair for everybody. Because if not, that's never going to work. And then the big one is religion's tolerance. Okay, the Muslims think all you fuckers should be dead. The planet's theirs. You have no right to be here, and you can't go change your mind about it. So you only really have two choices: wipe out all the people in the Middle East and start the world to scratch again, and or live in the planet we live on today for another million years or so.
Do you think we'll see it before we die?
Yeah, after we have World War IV or something, we will. There'll come a point where we have to unite as a one world planet to get out into deep space, to save the planet. You never know what we're going to run into out there. We'll have to become a one world government, a united planet. You know, there won't be the Chinese, the Russians, the Americans, the Brits. They'll just be, you know, Earth, Terra, whatever they want to call it. Soul 3, who knows what they're going to call it. But regardless, you'll have that. And then you'll have the colonies, the different worlds that we've done in our solar system and the moon. And we'll start to expand out into deep space. And we'll be able to do it because we'll be united in our cause. And there'll just be one group of people working on the same thing instead of. So if you took all the money spent on military today and turned it and used it on science, they would have cured cancer decades ago. But just in what we spend yearly, you could probably cure almost every disease on the planet in less than a decade. Look at the things, look at the weapons we've invented. Turn that on something else. And if everyone's working together and we're not all trying to keep secrets, you know, the Russians are keeping this secret, the Chinese, and we are, everybody is. If all the data is being put together, things will happen at a much faster rate.
Hey, Mish has a question for you, brother. So countries become states of the planet?
Yep, that's what they become. Basically, they'll become states. Each country will become a state. And then I don't know how they're going to judge how people are going to vote, because you're not going to be able to let India and China have a vote per person, because that gives them 3 billion votes right out the gate. And so other countries aren't going to be happy with that. So there'll have to be some type of electoral system. And if you're communist or socialist or something like that, you probably won't even be allowed to vote. At least not in the beginning. But no, because what happens is you don't really need that big, vast military. You need a peacekeeping force, and you have X amount of ships and jets around the world, because with nobody having a military, nobody's a threat. Yeah, well, Russia and China, you won't be allowed to keep big militaries anymore. Just to keep peace and force, whoever runs the planet will have the military. And it won't belong to individual countries. It'll belong to the planet.
I never watched it, Mish. Joe, have you watched the Orville? I haven't.
I've watched Orville. Orville was kind of funny, kind of a little weird. It was a ripoff of Star Trek made with a little more comedy in it. So that's a pretty good producer. Yeah, he's a pretty good producer. He got canceled. He was actually kind of pissed because he wanted to do 5 seasons. But like you said, he got 3 as many seasons as the original. But the problem he had is they weren't doing as many episodes. I mean, I just watched this last episode of Strange New Worlds yesterday. I think it's episode number 9 or 10. So growing up, when we watched TV, we got between 20 and 25 episodes a year. Today, we're lucky to get 10. And that's every 2 years. And everything's way faster now. We have all these high-speed computers. We have all these digital places. We have all these hologram studios. So you should be able to produce a movie faster, not slower. And if you're only going to give us, 10 or 11 episodes, it should be 12 a year. That's for your year. And then the next year should be another 12. Because you're not going to tell me it's taken a month to make each episode, because that's just bullshit. And if you are, you need to fire whoever you got running the place. I don't know if y'all seen that hologram studio they have in I forgot where it's in Canada. It's beautiful. It's a combination of hologram and solid objects that can be shifted and changed.
True. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's badass, and it makes cut movies down quite a bit, TV shows. But for some reason, we're not the consumer's not getting the results. Joni, hello, Joni. Well, I'd like to see a peace loving world. I grew up hoping to see a peace loving light world, or a peace loving love and laughter world. But
honest, Sally, I wish I could, but I just don't have time to watch any of these shows, and that's the truth.
Spance was good. Spance is well worth watching. Season 4, it was just 4. Yeah, season 4 kind of sucks some, but it was a good series, and it's not that many episodes. I think it's 10 a year or something, 12 a year. Jimmy, I did see Firefly too, but I don't. Jay and I were talking about it last night. It might just be somebody's fantasy. No, he is. He's playing Connor McLeod from the Clan McLeod. Yes. Yeah, from Highlander. They're remaking Highlander.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Superman. Oh, so they're moving. So they're moving the Clan into another show.
They're remaking the first one with Connor McLeod. They're remaking it, and they're doing it with the actor from Superman, Carvel, whatever his name is. Henry Cavill, is that what his name is? He's going to be the new Highlander. He's going to be the new Duncan McLeod of the Clan McLeod.
He was good.
So we'll see how that comes out. Yeah, it should be good. He's a decent actor.
Sean,
I haven't seen the new Superman. John tells me the new Superman is like old school Superman, just a superhero. None of the DEI stuff or anything like that. I don't know. I have not seen it. I have not.
We could have a watch party group.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Do it a live show, actually.
Yeah. Watch a movie. And
it's like, we could do it like that TV series Science 3000. So they take a show and they put it on air, and they play the show. But while the show's playing, sometimes they'll be talking through the show, talking about what's going on and shit.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because the people in Science 3000 are retards. We're a little bit smarter than they are, so I can put Lola up here. Lola could be one of the hosts, Yes. Yeah, she could be one of the hosts. She'd high-five you and stuff.
She wants to know, can you watch stuff on air here on StreamYard?
We can, yeah, if we want to. It's hell, we're on air. We're on television right now on Roku television. By the way, hello out there in Roku world. How y'all doing? I see y'all numbers are pretty good lately. Yeah. I forget to talk about you Roku people sometimes. Out there watching us in 4K television on your big 70-inch TV. Look, baby, I'm shiny. Look at her. It's
that's fun.
No, I'm being serious. Who Marty? No. Yeah, if you got Roku and a big screen TV, you can watch us. But by the way, you can, if you can't find us for some reason, which we're in the live section, we're also on Rumble, which is also on Roku. So is YouTube, for that matter. It's also on Roku as well, so you can watch us in any of those mediums.
Heidi says she watches it. She watches it on her TV half the time.
Yes, because we look sexy on big screen. We'd be like, "Hey, baby, what's happening?"
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth on that one, John.
I'm not saying that. I don't know about no ghetto grilled cheese.
Ghetto grilled cheeses are done. Tomato soup. Oh, I love that. That was great, Joe. Tomato soup.
Well, I've never been that big of a fan of tomato soup, but I was in LA about 3 years ago with the owner of Dragon Con. And I was sitting down talking with him and his helper, Bill. And Pat and I we were just talking, introducing each other, learning about each other, stuff like that. And he had ordered some tomato soup, and I said, "Man, that soup smells good. I might order me some." And so when the waitress was coming by, I was getting ready to order. He said, "No, I'm not going to eat mine. Just eat mine." I said, "I'm not going to eat your soup, man." I said, "What are you crazy?" And he wouldn't stop. So I ended up eating. It was actually really good soup, I got to say. Maybe it was because it was free. It tasted better. Nah.
It is good. Hey, Heidi, real quick question. Do you cook your tomato soup with milk or water?
Hey, Kurt.
Hey, Kirk. Good to see you, buddy. I use milk in my tomato soup when I cook it.
Man, that's what they make a can for. You just dump that shit out the can.
Hey, dude, it's simple and easy. Throw some milk in there, you're good to go, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's how I live, through a can.
I can honestly tell you, I think in my entire life, I maybe have eaten tomato soup 5 times. My son likes it, and my stepson likes it too. They both love tomato soup.
Awesome.
I mean, come on, you can't trust Sean. He eats split pea soup, man. Give me a break, man.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pea soup.
Oh, man, see, he drinks soup with pea.
Nothing wrong with split pea soup, and you throw some.
I don't want no pea in my soup, man.
Oh yeah, oh yes, pea soup with ham. Oh my God, it's to die for. Oh my God.
No. Man, the air must be really thin up north, man. I'm coming to save you people. I'm moving y'all to the south. One, you won't have to dig your ass out of snow.
I never tried that. Pumpkin soup. Never had it. Oh, listen to Sally. You sound like old men right now. We're old.
I don't know about no pumpkin pie, maybe. I've had pumpkin soup, but I don't remember.
You're in your 60s, right, Joe? You're in your 60s.
No, I'm 49. Who told you that bullshit? People lying to you, man.
How old are you, Joe?
49.
49, my ass.
I have 49. How the fuck are you talking about?
49, my ass.
Jeremy said I'm 57. Jeremy, how you know how old I am? You don't even know who the fuck I am.
Homemade pea soup with ham. You're old, dude.
The first time I ever ate pea soup, I had to open it with a P90 and eat my pea soup. Shit was nasty. Cold pea soup sucks.
There's nothing wrong with pea soup, dude.
And when it's cold, it's horrendously nasty.
You know what?
Yeah. I like a good pumpkin pie.
I
like a good sweet potato pie too.
Pumpkin pie ain't bad. But you know what? I never tried sweet potato pie, but up here up north when they make the pumpkin pie.
I love Heidi. That's why Heidi's getting an award this year.
They put a lot of cinnamon in it, and I just can't deal with cinnamon. Maybe a little bit, but not like they do up here. Joe's in his 40s all day long.
That's right. She's getting an award, man. Joe. Best helper on the network. She's getting an award. We're going to send her some chocolate or so. Jeffrey, you can find us on. We're on 2 YouTube pages and 4 Facebook pages, and 2 Roku.
Listen to Heidi. That's funny.
2 Rumble pages.
No. That's like Scun. Don't take too kindly to that kind of thing.
Well, I've had
when you overload the cinnamon, I throw the shit.
I've grown some butternut squash before and cooked them. They look like giant acorns, is what they look like. But I've cooked a couple of them. I like squash, so I was going to cook some zucchini, but somebody gave it away. I'm not going to mention no names. And somebody gave us a bunch of zucchini and brown potatoes off their farm, and I was going to cook some zucchini up, but it went the way of the dodo bird mysteriously one night, so I'm not sure what happened.
Dude, have you tried it?
And I made my buddy give me recipes for it.
Or butternut.
I've eaten zucchini.
Oh my God, is it so good?
It's but I hadn't eaten it in a while, so I was kind of looking forward to it. Now,
you know what started me off eating zucchini?
I ate
bar food. Fried
What,
fried zucchini.
yeah, well,
Oh,
fried zucchini's
have
good.
you ever tried green tomatoes?
Yeah,
I
which
love
is a
them.
staple down here. Yeah, people eat them all the time. It's a and actually they use a certain kind of tomato they like best down
Oh my
here.
God, yeah, fried green
Well, they got
tomatoes.
these
Oh my
heirloom
God,
tomatoes that are older than you and I
Sally's
put
hungry
together.
now.
It's they Clara Reed. Clara Reed. Where do I know that name from? Oh, yes, because you used to hang out on the other page, and they're all merged together now. I forgot. Yes. Yeah. Well, welcome on
Oh my
board.
God,
Yeah.
that sounds so good, Heidi. Heidi's dad always growing butternut squash and then bakes it with brown sugar and butter. Oh my
Yeah. A
God,
lot
that
of
would be
people like
good.
them that way. They got a good flavor that way. Well, squash, you can do a lot of things with squash, and there's several types of squash. So, but I tell you, one of my favorite things is deep fried eggplant sticks. It's like eggplant French fries. They are fucking fabulous.
Yes,
Uh, I,
food porn segment of the show. Yes,
I put it on. I put Atlas on
and
hold for a
Kurt
little
just
while.
is a picky youngster where he eats cereal for breakfast and pizza for supper.
Mm, say cereal's a good thing. Like 2 o'clock in the morning, man. Y'all shouldn't be hating. Some frosted flakes around 3 o'clock in the morning with some bananas in it. Hell yeah.
Honey nut,
Well, some people like honey. There's all
honey nut
kind of.
Cheerios, buddy.
Usually keep. Well, Linda's a big Cheerio freak, but we usually keep about three different types of cereal in the house. Sometimes four. No, they're for me. They ain't for
I
nobody
like
else.
honey
But
nut Cheerios, and I also like tricks. You know, the ones that have like them little square, you know, things with the holes in them. You know, where you see the commercial where the cinnamon dudes are eating each other. You know what I mean?
okay, he's getting weird. I thought Trix was the ones with the little
No, I'm not
marshmallows
getting
in
weird, man.
it.
Oh, tricks are for kids. That's a bunny rabbit deal. I'm sorry, I'm bad. Cereal
Cereal's a
for
good
any
thing,
meal
man.
is
Look, it
good.
comes. Yeah. Lately, I've been eating
Yeah, there's
breakfast
no
for some reason. I've been eating like fried eggs and grits and biscuits and
for breakfast. Oh, I
orange
love grits,
juice. Yeah.
man. Oh my God. Yes, Sally, cinnamon toast crunch.
Yep.
Yes, that's the deal.
That's pretty good.
That's
That was
cool.
one of my son's
Yeah.
favorites. I think he burnt me out on it. He brought some of that shit in the house.
You know what? Did you guys out there in the chat room ever have breakfast for dinner? I have. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we do it all the time. It's because well, even for me, breakfast is usually lunch because I don't get up till 10:30.
Must be
So
nice.
yeah, I don't go to bed till 4 though. It's so my two bitches, they're like, okay, get up. I'm like, no, leave me alone, you two bitches. I want to sleep.
You
They're like,
better
no,
explain to people who your bitches are.
that's right. They start pulling the covers off me, the two little shits. And then they want to rub on you and jump on you. It's not like you have a bunch of bitches jumping on you early in the morning. It's
It's
before
just two
anybody gets the
dogs.
wrong idea. Yeah, it's my two chihuahuas. Uh,
Yes.
yes,
Kirk biscuits and sawmill gravy. Yeah, that's good to go. I can eat that anytime.
I
Oh
like
my
I
God.
like I like the white sausage gravy best.
Yeah. It's a little
It's
spicy on that one.
well, it's all what kind of sausage you put in it. You put some mild Jimmy Dean in, that's gonna be mild. I watch them two Brits eat uh, biscuits and gravy. They're still talking about it. It's just that's the favorite thing they ate in the States was biscuits and gravy.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, he got hold of some of them. They look like them old Bisquick dough drop biscuit looking biscuits and some good
I
white
thought
gravy with
I saw
jam.
that episode. I thought they were homemade biscuits, dude. That they
That's what I'm
called.
saying. They look like them old. They look like Bisquick biscuits. Those are
Okay.
homemade biscuits. You take them. You usually take them in a spoon and drop them, and they take their
Yeah.
form. They can be all hilly and viley and stuff. It's I used to make them all the time when I was younger. Today, though, people, you know what? I buy a bag of 25 biscuits, really good biscuits, buttermilk biscuits, flaky buttermilk biscuits, and throw them in the oven whenever I want to. And we keep
Yes.
a couple of canned biscuits around because we use them for dumplings.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Miss. I don't know about the scone deal, but dumplings, yes, yes.
yeah,
Or
so we'll take it.
biscuit.
We'll take depending on the size of the biscuit. The ones we got right now are big. We'll quarter them, and say they make big flaky dumplings. They're really good. And
Yes.
man, made some chicken and dumplings. Oh man.
Oh my God, yeah. Do you
You know
use
what
the
I
real?
had when I was a kid? My grandma used to make blackberry chicken and dumplings. Boy, it was fucking fabulous. I wish I could have figured out the hello, Leonard. I wish I could have figured out
Hey,
the
Leonard.
recipe for it. I'd have been a happy camper.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Do you use the
Linda,
real thick noodles here, Joe, on
huh?
your chicken and dumplings? Do you use a thick noodle?
Well, so chicken dumplings is a weird thing down here. So a lot of times it's just the chicken and dumplings, nice creamy sauce, just the dumplings, no rice, no noodles. Sometimes they want to make it with noodles. Sometimes they want to make it with rice as the underdish. I have no, I didn't, you know, it's just whatever they like. It's like on Mondays, everyone's eat red beans and rice, but they generally eat them with fried sausage, nice long sausage fried
Oh
things.
my God,
But
yeah.
when they make white beans, they want to make pork chops with. I have, and
Uh,
spaghetti and meatballs and stuff.
Sally says we're all hungry here, Leonard. I'm
Fortunately for
all.
me, I had just eaten
So did I.
pork chops actually before I came on. In between the two. That's why I was late. I went and grabbed something to eat. I was starving.
I
And
had a
so
nice Italian hoagie. Nice, nice big Italian hoagie before I came on.
yes, it's definitely there's not much I can't cook. I've learned to cook a lot of stuff over the years. I mean, my
You know,
family owns a
you know
restaurant.
who taught me how to cook? My
Hmm.
mother. My
Well,
mother taught.
my mother taught me how to cook a lot too. But my grandmother was an excellent cook. My mom was an excellent cook. My dad's sister was an excellent cook. My dad was an excellent cook, so it was really nice. And then growing up with all of them, and they used to cook everything.
Thanks, Kurt. Yeah.
My grandpa
Oh,
wasn't that shabby either, though. But so I learned a lot from them. And then when I was 15, I went to work for this restaurant called Drew Tracks. Then I washed dishes for a week, and then I became the car parker guy. And then the sous chef, when I wasn't busy, would have me helping him making desserts and stuff, helping with sauces and
okay.
desserts. So I actually learned that. And then when I first came home out of the Navy, I went to work at the Playboy Club as a sous chef, and
Hmm.
you learn a lot.
You
And
do
then
learn.
we owned Pam's North Lake restaurant. We owned a restaurant in Colby Inn, and then we had a steak restaurant. Oh, we had Sibo's, which is a pizza restaurant. So and the bitch part was my dad was a realtor. His main money was building homes and selling them. But I guess every now and then we just open a restaurant up. Shit, we had 3 clubs on top of that. It's it was a strange teenage years to grow up in. It was weird, but I learned a
Uh,
lot, and I
I
can make
learned.
anybody fat. By the way, so
Yes. My mother. Kurt says my mother also, but she didn't teach me. I just sat and watched because I knew I would have want to one day life skills. I'm a pretty good observer. Oh wow, I'm telling you, man. My mom taught me everything. She taught me how to do the laundry. And when I was in 6th grade, she broke her ankle, and me and my brother would go up to the laundromat and do the laundry. We would go shop. Oh my God, I learned so early. But for her, man, for her teaching us that, it really made life a little bit more easier for me. Um, as I got older. And that's why I became a cook in the Navy, Joe, because my mom taught me how to cook and I enjoyed cooking. But I have a question for everybody out there, and this is for you too, Joe. I know when I cook, and especially if I'm cooking for 10 people or something like that, I don't eat what I cook, or I wait till everybody's done eating and then I'll eat. What do you guys do? What do you do, Joe? Do
hmm.
you wait till everybody's done eating and
No,
then
because
you eat?
usually what happens is I pick while I'm eating, just tasting shit. So by the time it's time to eat, I'm not really hungry. So I might make a small plate just for the conversation at the table, and I will probably eat later in the evening because I'll have eaten so much just picking through stuff, especially if it's a big dinner or a big breakfast.
Right.
Because a couple of weeks ago we made eggs Benedict with filet mignon, and so instead of
Oh,
having a piece of
really?
ham,
Oh, wow.
so well, I went and picked up one of them half fillets. It was only $40 for a half. It was he cut it into, I think it was eight or almost 2 inch thick steaks. So, and then I brought it home and cut them in half, and then I sliced them kind of thin, and I used that, after I cooked it, so it was medium rare, and I used that. So, I put heated up, toasted the egg McMuffin, put the cheese on there, put a little bit of hollandaise sauce on it, put the filet mignon on there, put the poached egg on there, put another thing of cheese, some more sauce, and a little shaving of filet on top, and then put it together.
That sounds
Fuck.
good, dude.
My
That
my
sounds
my,
good.
my brother-in-law ate 6 of them, and
Really?
he never ate anything. Oh yeah, he was like,
6
you got more.
fillets?
No, it actually comes out to about a third of a fillet per sandwich.
Okay.
You end up with about this much meat, maybe a little bit more, but I'd say a third of a fillet on each sandwich, because I cut it kind of thin, so it's the filet is already really really tender. So when you cut it to like an 1/8 inch thick, it kind of melts. It melts in your mouth, especially with all that sauce in there. And you can use a hollandaise or a Bernese sauce, but either one,
I
it
love what
really.
Sally says. Sally said, "Food talk is like dirty talk to me, guys. This is
That's why we
hard.
call it food porn. That's why it's called food porn.
Food
Yeah,
porn. Yes, this is our
yeah.
food porn episode.
Just be glad Amelia's not here.
Oh
Jesus.
my god. Yes. I don't know.
She was
She might be listening in, dude.
she was
might
she
be
was sending
popping
me
in.
she was sending me some dirty stuff the other day, man. This 4 kind of pizza stuff, cheese all
What's
bubbling
she
all
do?
over.
Does she take pictures of it and send it to you?
When she's cooking, she does sometimes. But
Really?
sometimes when she runs across something really good, she'll send it to me. Because she knows I like to try new things, so she'll send me something. But the other
Food
night she
porn,
was
yeah.
cooking. She posted her dinner online. Cooking is sexy, man. I won't argue about that.
Yep,
Get,
it
get,
is.
getting there in my little apron, man. Moving around. Yeah.
Just don't throw no grease. Yeah, cooking naked is okay. Just so you have you
Yeah,
know
you
your
better.
apron
Yeah, I
on.
don't know. Some of the stuff I cook, you better be wearing protection. Is all I can say.
Yeah,
I have
especially
some
if you're
polka
cooking
dots.
with grease. Especially if you're
Yeah.
cooking with grease. Oh my god.
Um, somebody asked me the other day what my favorite oil to cook was, and I have to say it's peanut oil. I like the flavor of it. It adds to anything you cook it. Just gives it a more flavor to, especially on chicken. Oh man, it makes chicken, it doubles the flavor of chicken.
Sally wants to see you in an apron, Joe.
I'm sexy and even, baby. I'd be like, it's
She's fanning herself.
oh man. What do you,
That's
well, no,
funny.
Randy, we're just chatting and playing around with food talk, but the show is allowed the topic matter comes from the audience. Well, we'll be talking about Charlie Kirk for weeks to come because there's going to be more and more stuff coming out. But and I read some stuff earlier about his family, and they sound maybe a little whacked. So we're gonna have to really wait and see. Yeah, that shit must have hurt.
Yeah, it did. Yes. Had to, dude.
Everybody's cooked it naked a couple of times in their life, but
Oh yeah.
breakfast
yeah.
is a dangerous one. And a lot of people, for some reason, want to cook breakfast. That's the dangerous one, especially if
Yeah.
you're cooking bacon or anything like that.
Sausage.
And lately, I've been on that Jimmy Dean sausage. So,
Which
well,
do you like the patties or do you like the wings?
I go back and forth. I buy one month, I buy one that next month because I buy them in those 50 per bag things.
Yeah.
And so 1 month I'll buy patties, 1 month I'll buy links. But in Jimmy Dean, they taste a little bit different, and they got brown and served, which are pretty good too.
Yeah, they
But
are.
those you can throw in the microwave and
Yep.
nuke them. So
Do
I'll nuke them. I'll nuke them, then I'll throw them in the frying pan.
Do you have Johnsonville stuff down there?
Yeah, we got Johnsonville too. I don't
I
see it as
love
much as I
John-
used to. Yeah.
Oh man, Johnsonville was really, really good. Hebrew National hot dogs are the best.
And then we
I love-
had for a while we had Tennessee Pride too.
Didn't try those.
They well, y'all know the guys who owns Boarhead's Meats. Name is Joe Montaldo. Yeah.
Sally, where are you at, man? She's at her mind. Her mind is like pretty dirty tonight there, Joe. He says, I'm keeping my thoughts about sausage to myself.
Yes, long, juicy sausages.
Good going,
Nothing
girl.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Well, the Johnsonville, the brats are nice because they're not real
Yes.
big, and you only get 4 to a pack, but it's like a fat hot dog is what it is. It's more, I don't know. It's a hybrid, I guess we can call it. Technically, it's a sausage, but it's kind of a hybrid sausage. It's like an oversized hot dog is what it is. It's like a double-sized jumbo or something. They're good though, especially
Yeah,
on
they
a
are
pit.
very good. Joe likes Jimmy Dean regular. I like Jim.
Yeah.
You know who is really, really good? Bob Evans. What we have with our stuffing for Thanksgiving is Bob Evans sage stuffing. Oh my God, it's so good.
So they got a lot of different stuff you can buy these days. I mean, there's all kind of meat you can buy. Give anything a try once and see if you like it or not.
Sally, I love her. It's been a weird day, and we
But usually-
aren't judging, remember?
Yes. Moving to
Hey, Jenny Nicasio, greetings.
moving to Gavin Newsomville, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh man, I was talking to John earlier about LA. It's how can I say this nicely? It's a shithole. It's I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's a mess out there. I was talking to some friends of mine the other day. They say it's just getting worse and worse by the day. John says it's all up in Hollywood now, causing all kind of shit.
Oh, really?
It's they're gonna lose the Olympics if they don't get it under control. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna lose the 2026 Olympics.
Mark Eddie,
Ow.
oversized hot dogs all the time.
There's nothing wrong with some oversized hot dogs, people. Y'all got some dirty porn food mouths, is all I got to say.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we
it's,
do, buddy.
Have I ever eaten Australian beef?
Leonard said he moved to Australia, from California to Australia.
That's a hell of a move.
So how you doing, Jenny? Good to see you. Good to see you, Jenny Nicasio.
That's a long ass move, man, like across the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a lot of friends in Australia.
We got
I got a lot of normal friends in Australia too, and I also got a lot of crazy UFO friends.
Mish says, yes, I did last night eat Australian beef. I hate to say this, Mish, but New Zealand beef and Australian beef is yucky. It is so.
I didn't say that, Mitch. That's Dexter said
I'm
that.
telling you, dude, there is no fat on their tenderloins at all. And you know how bad it is? We only charge $9.99 for a whole fillet. That's it. Whenever we have a sale, and no one buys it. No one. And then Joe, if you like lamb, we get lamb from New Zealand, right? And the lamb chops are so small and tiny, but very expensive. And I don't know how people can eat just one lamb chop. That's one bite for me, man.
It is. They're tiny. It's down here. You can get fresh lamb, the fresh mutton, and their chops are a little bit bigger. So it's I don't know, but lamb's good eating. But I like the gyro meat the best, man. That's one of my favorites.
Food porn, Heidi. Food porn. Daddy, would you like some sausage or
I'm
Franken
not touching that one, man.
Me neither.
That one alone.
Me neither. No,
Put
no,
my
my mind.
here,
Get out of the gutter. Get out of the gutter. No, no.
Poor Jay's off somewhere looking at a football.
Yeah, he is.
Uh,
It is lean as hell, Leonard. If you, I mean, I don't know. There's no taste to Australian beef. Nothing against Australians, but man, their beef it's not good. And I'm calling it as it is, man. You need
how do
fat.
they know? They've never had anything else.
They need
There's
fat.
You know, well, there's
You
not
need
that much
fat, Joe.
grassland down there. I mean, there's only a little bit of grassland down there.
There's
They
a
need
lot
to,
of
they need to learn how to feed their cows. You can't
Yeah.
have a good beef cow if you're not going to supplement their grass with food.
That's just like when you go and since we're on a subject that I know real well, You know, that grass-fed beef, okay, it is the texture on that beef, okay, is so slimy. What I mean, there's not slime on it, but it's very, oh gosh, tender. It's not hardcore like a regular steak, but it's mushy like, and it's real hard to cut. You know what I mean? So I tried, I tried grass-fed beef, and I'm not a big fan of it. Just give me regular beef, and
Do
I'll
they
have
even
it.
have beef in China? I mean, how many cows can you have in China? I imagine they must get most of their beef from outside the country. I do know this.
Oh,
A lot of my Asian friends, when they move to the United States, become big beef eaters. It's much more plentiful here and at a much more reasonable price.
nah, we didn't buy that from China, Miss. No, I'm being honest with you, hon. I'm not, you know, I hope, you know,
Now, I mean,
oh,
we get Mexican beef down here from time to
we
time,
do it. We sell it. Their
and
tenderloins are the same way.
it's so sometimes you'll see that, and then you'll see the two different types of Angus they have. For some reason, lately they separated white face Angus from black Angus. Makes
I
no
never
sense.
heard of that before.
It's the
Never heard
same
of it.
fucking cow. It
Yeah,
just happens to have a white face.
yeah.
So I'm confused by that. I actually asked the butcher, and he said, "Don't ask me." He said it's the same cow, Joe. I said, "Yeah, I kind of thought that." Brazilian beef is pretty decent. I've had Brazilian beef, but their quality control is lacking. Is what the problem with Brazilian beef is. And Japanese beef is just full of fat.
It's all fat. That
Yes.
wagyu shit. It's
Yeah.
that
Oh
wagyu
no, you
stuff.
you love that wagyu stuff. I'm like, that's just nasty.
It is nasty. Do you know how much a filet mignon, just a steak is, dude? We charge $135 a pound at Giant Eagle for
And
one filet mignon.
and the problem with
Wagyu,
that is filet's not supposed to have fat in it. It's supposed to be a lean steak.
right? And then the strip steaks, the strip steaks, the boneless ones, we charge $90 a pound on that wagyu beef. I ain't paying that much
Well, they were
for
showing in the
fat.
restaurants. So the restaurants and some of the other places and some of the slaughterhouse, well, some of the grocery stores, they actually take the fat and sell just the fat. They were selling in
Yeah,
California for $50 a pound for the fat, so you could cook in wagyu beef fat when you were cooking your regular hamburger.
wow.
I was like, you can keep that shit. And I've eaten quite a lot of it when I've been out in LA, and I got, I don't want to say this, but it doesn't taste anything better than what I'm eating here. In a lot of cases, it don't taste as good.
No,
I'm a little confused.
you know what kind of gets me sick is those tomahawk steaks. I'm thinking all you're doing is paying for the damn bone. You're not paying for the meat. The bone is what's heavy on that. And you're paying it. What's so big about a tomahawk steak?
Well, usually they're big steaks. They're usually like 3 inches thick and,
But you're
a foot.
paying for the damn bone, Joe.
Well, there's some way they weigh that out because I asked a butcher about that one time. I said, because he said, well, this is how much the steak costs. And it said how much it was per pound. But then when it added up, it actually added up less than what it said per pound. So they must offset the price because it's a monstrous bone. It's a half-pound bone at least.
Yeah, easy.
But they're easy to cook with. Just grab the body of the bone, whoosh, flip it over, whoosh, throw it under the pit, whoosh, let it cook.
And all it is, buy yourself a Delmonica. Hey, I'm going to give everybody here. Leonard says the same thing. He thought, but I'm going to give you a little piece of advice, everybody. Okay, so if you get a rib steak has a bone on it. Now, if you take that rib off, you're getting a Delmonico steak by just taking that rib off. If you keep the rib on, A, it tastes a hell of a lot better. And B, you're saving $2-3 a pound on, eating the rib steak, which is a Delmonico. That's right, Leonard, paying for the bone. What do you think of that, Joe?
Steaks out here aren't that expensive. Well, they've got more expensive, but they're still not that expensive like they are everywhere else. So you can get like a 2.5 pound ribeye
What?
tomahawk for about $35.
Where?
And
Where?
then at the grocery store.
Wow.
So filet mignons, I was just saying. So I picked up a half. You know how fillets are. So you buy a half of a filet, and it was $36, and I got 8 2-inch steaks out of it.
Right.
So I picked up a ribeye. Uh, it was $124. I got 14 2¼ inch steaks out of it. 14.
Okay. Yeah. All the way down. You cut it all the way down.
Yep, cut it. I almost had it. I almost had it turned into a roast because of the way it was. I thought about making me
Rib roast.
yeah, not yeah, what the hell you call it? Just a big red hunk of meat.
Chuck roast.
No, not chuck roast. This is the ribeye, just with no bone, and you wrap them and stuff, and you cut them to about that big. You wrap them, and you cut them. They're almost always medium rare. What the hell you call that? It's not a steak though, but it comes from the ribeye, but it's not a steak.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that one.
It's I don't know why it's an easy one. I don't know why it's not coming to my brain. Prime rib.
Prime rib.
Yeah, prime rib.
So if people ask for a prime rib roast, all it is a freaking rib roast. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a ribeye.
Yeah.
So when I get the big one, when I order the big one, because the whole damn steak is about this long when I order it, you can't even see it. Anyway, it's
huge.
big.
It's huge.
So sometimes I might tell them give me 10 steaks, and leave me a little left over so I can do that, and because it's good. I mean, it's a good way of cooking. Roast it up real good, brown out the outside, make it crunchy on the outside, nice and medium rare on the inside. But it's still just a fancy ribeye is all it is.
That's it. People think, oh, give me prime rib. And I'm like, it's just, we give it to them. And they say, here's your prime rib. And they're like, okay, thank you so much. And it's just a damn rib roast. But everybody out there in the chat, and this is for you too, Joe, and I think I did tell you this. Here's the deal. You get yourself a rib roast, and I want you to go to your butcher, okay, and tell him to take it off the bone. Take the whole roast off the bone, and then put it back on the bone and have him tie it. So you get home, you cook it, you take it out, and all you do is just pick that meat off the bone, and you got beef ribs. You get beef ribs along with your roast. When you eat the beef ribs while you're cooking the rest of your dinner, I'm telling you, have them take it off the bone and then tie it back on the bone and then cook it and just eat beef ribs. I do that with pork too. I'll get a pork roast, center cut pork roast. I'll take it off the bone, then tie it back on the bone, bake it or cook it or however. And then when it's done, I just I cut the string, take the meat off the bone, and I eat back ribs because that's where you get your back ribs.
I love some good baby back ribs, man.
Oh my God, yeah. Do you like the St. Louis style?
I like all styles. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't met rib yet I don't like.
If you get a spare rib, Joe, if you get a big spare rib and have the butcher cut it down the middle, you got your St. Louis ribs on one side, and you got your back ribs on the other.
Yeah, because I like a good rib. But you get pork and beef ribs down here quite a lot. They're sometimes they're expensive, sometimes they're cheap. You just never know. Sometimes during the holidays they get real cheap, and then sometimes they go right back up. But I remember when rib was considered junk food down here, trash food. It wasn't expensive at all. Just like crawfish. Crawfish were like 10 cents a pound. They were considered trash food, but now they're considered exotic food.
Yeah.
So they cost more.
Especially crawfish, man. Especially crawfish.
Yeah, you can get uncooked down here. When I was a kid, you could get them for 29 cents a pound all day long. But now you can get best price you're going to find on nice ones are probably around $2 a pound, $2.50 a pound.
That's still cheap, dude.
Yeah, and then I mean it depends on the season and all. It could go up, it could go down. But if it stayed 99 cents a pound forever. But to be honest with you people, you can go to your local butcher, give you some melt, go grab you 2 dozen traps, tie you some melt in each trap, squeeze it up real good, stomp it down in the mud, and walk away. You'll probably catch a couple of pounds of crawfish in no time at all. We used to go as kids and bring home 3, 4 sacks. Sacks were 100 pounds, by the way. And we would pack them, drop them in the water, soak them up real wet, and then throw them in the pirogue and go on. Yeah, it was actually fun. Dangerous as all hell. Twice a friend of mine kept me from getting snake bit. Had a big old cottonmouth sitting on a cypress stump just sitting there. And I went to go reach for the trap, and he said, "Joe, don't move." He said, "Just stay where you are." And I heard him grab the gun and pow, right on the side of my head. Looked over, and there was the snake, dead as a doornail.
Well, you know what we did at the weapons station down in South Carolina? Instead of going out and getting drunk, what we used to do was catch shrimp right off the, we get on the dock, throw nets out, bring in shrimp, and then cook it right there on the beach.
Yeah, shrimp are easy. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
rinse them out real good and then cook them away.
Yep, that's what we did.
Yeah, you can get shrimp in my bay here, in my bayou. Every few months they come get up in here, just like the speckled trout do. There's all kind of good stuff come up here that you can eat.
What do you consider the speckled trout, dude?
It's a speckled trout. It's a trout with specks all over it. It's a speckled trout. It's not like a rainbow. It probably tastes like a rainbow. It even looks like a rainbow, but it's speckled.
Could it be a brown trout? Because our brown trouts up here have
These
little,
are
circles on.
these are more white than brown. They're more like silver with brown spots on them is what they are,
Okay.
and probably related. But it's and people always get in arguments about trouts and bass and every other damn thing. And I was like, people, I don't care, because they have green trout around here which are really good to eat, but they're freshwater only. The speck is saltwater. The specks will get pretty big. Specks will get to be a nice size fish.
You were telling me that the green trout are bass. Is that true?
That's what they call them. They call them smallmouth bass is what they actually call them.
Okay.
But the locals call them green trout. Well, it's
Green
like
trout.
goggle eye, perch, So there's like 5 versions of the perch, from the smaller sun perch to the
I love perch.
bluegill's a nice thick perch. A sun perch is a thin little perch. On the sun perch, I just chop the heads off, clean their guts out, and throw them in a frying pan just like that.
No,
Because
God,
you can eat fins and all in those. The bluegill you got to slice and take the bones out of, but
you fillet those bad boys, but you need to get
yeah.
about 50 of them to get a meal.
Well, the goggle get pretty big down here. The blue ones they get about yay thick and about yay big, so it's about quite a pound of fish.
That ain't bad.
So yeah, but the sun belly and the red belly and all, they're small perch. If you get one as big as my hand, you're doing good. Those you got to have a bunch of. I used to go and bring a bucket full home to my granddad, my dad. They loved it. They'd have them damn fish on a grill in like 5 minutes. Freaking coon asses. They'd be out there picking mushrooms out of the trees and stuff and the bushes, pulling wild cherries off the cherry tree of season, picking out wild onions. You could tell they were some coon ass boys. They knew their shit. My grandpa knew all kinds. The best mushrooms I ever ate were off of a side of a tree. They blew them out real big, and they like a big slice. Them prickers are delicious, man. We used to find them all the time on weeping willow trees that had fallen over. They were good. And they got
Welcome
these
back,
mushrooms.
Heidi.
They got these mushrooms called Heidi tops that grow in the fields with the cows. I hear they have special powers.
How do they have the manure power to get you going?
Hey, shh, no more food talk.
There she is. There she is. She knew we were talking food. She knew it.
It's
You're welcome, Heidi.
no, you know,
Hello,
it's weird.
Amelia.
It's weird. When I was a kid, you could get shrooms all over the deep south. Every cow pasture in the south had them, and then somebody invented something to put into the feed that kills the spores. So it's rare to find shrooms down here anymore. And now you want shrooms, you got to get them from another state.
Does Amelia like mushrooms?
Amelia likes everything, man. If it's food, she wants it. She likes food, man. She's like the rest of us. Food is good. and she's like weighs like 50 pounds, so she can eat all she wants.
Sally goes, I know a guy. Yeah, I know a guy. She goes,
And I
that's
like
her
to cook
favorite.
too, man.
You know what I like with my mushrooms, dude? I like to slice them up and cook them in a lot of butter and onions and just eat them like that.
So what I usually do if I get the anchoring from some mushrooms, I'll go find an old cheap steak somewhere, throw it on the frying pan, put a lot of butter in there, get it, you slice the steak up, some more juices come out, and I'll just put the mushrooms in there and grill them whole. I'll get them button mushrooms and grill them whole. And mushrooms act like sponges,
Yes.
so they suck up all that garlic and butter and beef juice. Man, it's
Oh my
like
God,
eating.
yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
we they are fabulous.
Yes, they
And
are.
sometimes I'll make some garlic toast to go with them. I can eat just that. Some garlic bread and some mushrooms.
What I she slices butter, garlic, parsley, and white wine. Ah, interesting. White
Yes.
wine.
Yeah. Well, white wine's used in a lot of stuff. You burn out the alcohol anyway, so well, you cook out the alcohol is what I should say.
But you still
Yeah.
get the taste of the wine because I
Yeah.
really get paranoid if someone cooks me a dinner with any type of alcohol.
Yeah,
I
you'll get the flavor of the spirit of the wine without the alcohol.
okay.
So it just cooks it out.
Oh, it's her dad's recipe. Uh, hmm.
So now we'll take like red potatoes and garlic and parsley and shrooms and a couple other little seasons, throw them all in there and let them boil at first, and then take them out, throw some more butter and season them, and throw them in a broil and let them broil so that they're crispy outside and soft inside,
Hmm.
full of all kind of flavor. Because you punch holes in it, and when you go to bite into one, they're full of butter and garlic and stuff. They're just yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yes.
The garlic
Yes.
is the Pope. So down here we have the trilogy and we have the Pope.
The what?
Yes, trilogy,
Okay.
which is
Onions. That's onions, carrots, and celery.
down here. It's onions, green peppers, and celery,
Okay.
and then the
Yeah.
Pope is the garlic.
Oh,
So
okay.
those are four staples they use in almost everything they cook with down here.
Hmm.
And then you can start adding seasonings. And what's really weird is there's a lot of multiple made seasonings down here from a lot of different companies
Well,
and
listen to
places.
this. Uh, Amelia boils tiny red potatoes and she caramelizes Spanish onions, fry pancetta cubes, and toss together.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
pretty
God.
good.
I'm.
Yeah,
Sally goes, I'm.
any bacon fat in little red mushrooms. I mean, little red potatoes are always good.
Oh my God, yeah. And
But
then you put them
sometimes
on.
I'll just go get some fillets and cut them into little circles and wrap them with bacon and throw them in the fryer. Sometimes I'll go get some liver and wrap them in bacon and throw them. Or
Oh
sometimes
my
I'll do
God,
both.
yeah, dude. I mean, I take potatoes and I slice them up and I throw salt, pepper, seasoned salt, garlic, pepper, salt, and then I throw some onions and cheese in it, and then I wrap it in aluminum foil and I throw it right on the coals, the hot coals, and I let it cook like that.
Yeah. The,
Oh my God, that
the
is
only thing I do try to leave out is food is salt as much as I can. So it's like 'cause so many seasons and so many things come with salt now. I don't even add salt until after I've started cooking for a while, and then I'll stop and taste it and see if it needs it or not. Because a lot of seasonings come with salt in them, so you have to be careful. And especially when you're doing like Zatarans or Slap Your Mamas or Dusty Dons or something.
we just
Those
started selling that, dude.
are,
Slap your mamas. We
yeah,
just
Slap Your
started
Mama.
selling
Yeah.
that.
Slap Your Mama's regular is a pretty decent seasoning. Just don't get crazy with it. I always tell people when you get those kind of seasons, start out with a little bit and work your way up to them because some of them bitches can be really hot though if you put too much in them. I mean, your salt is bad. Salt is bad. Spice is good. Salt is bad.
I love
Uh,
salt too, Amelia. I love salt.
right now, I'm making my own ghost cayenne pepper. I
Thank you
picked me a
for
bunch.
sharing that.
I picked me a bunch
Oh,
of red peppers off the bush yesterday or day before yesterday, and are drying them out. Ooh, man, they are. I popped a little seed in one of the dry ones in my mouth. Ooh, that some bitch was hot. My own.
Thank you, PSU,
Now,
for
if I got
sharing
it,
that.
if I got to use salt, I like that pink. Um, where the hell is it
Oh,
from? Himalayan salt. That's actually pretty good.
yeah, it is pink. Pink.
Yeah, it's a Himalayan salt, and then, but see, salt down here, we have the salt domes down here, so you get all kind of salt. And then I like kosher salt for cooking steak. I like the big
Yeah.
pieces.
You
And
do you cook with pink salt? Because I do.
yeah, I have. I've
Yeah, I
had
like.
pink in the house, blue in the house, regular salt in the house, and then I always have some type of granulated salt, some big salt.
Celtic salt mish? I never heard of that.
That's the kind that you throw on the ground and you dance naked over the top of. I can't mention the other stuff because it's not polite, but that's how you come up with Celtic salt. Yes.
You can Google the Eisenhower recipe. It's a hoot. Oh, okay. I might just do that.
Yeah, that one about a pecan pie is supposed to be the most famous pecan pie in the world. And
Hey, tongue is good, Mish. I like cow tongue. That's good. Cow tongue is really good.
yeah, if I want sea salt, I just got to go scoop out in my backyard and throw it in the
I
tongue.
was going to say, Joe, do you like get your salt from your
Yeah,
canal?
there's a lot of salt water around here. But it's the seafood here is good. Right now, I'm staying away from seafood until the flesh eating bacteria goes away. And
Holy crap! I didn't know there were all these many damn salts.
oh
Look at
yeah, there's
Amelia.
tons of salt. Yeah, there's tons of salt. See the
Cypress
gray
salt,
gray
Mars
salt
flakes,
we call blue salt. Block salt we feed to the cows down here, so it comes in a
Melvin flakes, sea salt. Oh my gosh, to look
block
these up.
like this by this. Got two little knots inside. You pick it up, set it on something. Uh,
Hey
there's a
everybody,
lot
do you
of
think me
salt.
and Joe should put on a cooking show? And we'll have Amelia as our guest.
Yes, we'll put Santa Claus in the whatchamacallit. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
this
starting to
truffle
grow
salt.
back. I'm starting to grow back the beard.
Uh, well, I was watching them two Brits that they had. They got to eat Rocky Mountain oysters last time they were here. And when the guy found out what they were, he like they had a heart attack.
They're
He got
funny.
he
They're
got
funny.
he got on TV talking about what he ate. He said they ate bull testicles, and you know what? I was like, what is he talking about? Then I realized when he said Rocky Mountain oysters, I was like, oh, well, if that's what you like, people, that's what you like.
Oh, Heidi says that she has a collection of different salts. I use in my salt or flour mix. Awesome. No, you can educate, hon. Thank you for that. But I just like to eat cow tongue. I mean, literally. I love it.
Next thing you'll be telling me like chitlins.
I do.
Oh,
They have to be cooked right. They have to be cooked right.
yeah, they're hard to cook right. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's I've met some women who most of them couldn't cook them, but man, I met a couple old ladies that could cook. They made the best ribs I ever ate, and they made them by boiling them and putting them in the oven.
Yeah.
No barbecue pit, no. Them fucking ribs were fabulous. They
Yeah,
melted.
they are. They fall right off the bone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I finally got the old lady showing me a recipe for them.
And
And when she threw them in a pot boiling them, I was like, you can't do that to meat. What are you doing? She said, have faith, Mr. Joe. And
Yes, have faith.
then
Because that's how we cook them up here, Joe.
yeah, and then she put them in the oven and sauced them up a few times, and they were good. So I didn't.
Okay. All right, thanks, Mish. She said, I didn't say cow tongue. I said put Celtic salt under your tongue.
Give
Okay.
him hell, Mish. Give him hell.
Yeah, give me hell.
He's getting senile in his old age.
UFO steak for out of this world taste.
Maybe they're thinking human steak for out of this world taste. Now, where did that come from? Oh, that's Atlas again. I don't know where Atlas. Last I heard, it was still going past Mars. It'd be here sometime late November.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay, Mish. Thank you for that, buddy. I'm very sorry I misunderstood you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, Mish.
She's like,
Amelia boils her
it's
lips.
like going, Sean's being a nasty bastard. I know.
No, I'm not being that. No, I am.
Talking about a cow tongue and stuff. Who wants to eat a nasty cow tongue?
Me.
That's like
I'll
eating
eat it.
hog head cheese, man.
Oh, you're
But
welcome, Mish. But Amelia, she boils her ribs.
I'm gonna send Amelia some hog heads cheese.
Uh,
Some real hog heads cheese, not that fake shit. It's
better. So, Joe, you know better. Yes.
it's what she probably like it. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
When it's
Bullshit.
made right, it is delicious.
Bullshit.
It's like
Bullshit.
boudin. Boudin's another good thing.
No, it's a bunch of bullshit. No, head cheese sucks. It's terrible.
Because
So-
you get some Pennsylvania version of head cheese, probably all gelatin or some shit.
Oh my God, it sucks.
See, that's not blue. You're not getting the real thing. So a couple of things that are interesting, like chitlins down here, are not chitlins. Chitlins, the ones you fry. They're not like the ones you get in the bag in the store where they're all puffy and crackling. They're like little hunks of fat that just melts in your mouth when you eat them. They are fucking fabulous. I mean, they are fabulous. You get it. They come in little brown, greasy bags. They are. Oh man, they are delicious.
Mm. As long as they're cleaned good and they're cooked right, they're good.
Well, these are. Cracklins is what I'm talking about, not chitlins. Cracklins.
Cracklings.
Yeah, so they make these cracklins they're just not all that pumpy, crushy shit. I'm telling you, they're like little melted pieces of bacon, man. They are. Ooh, Lord, they are good. Probably not good for you, but they are good tasting. There's only a handful of places you can still get them, and then there's andouille sausage.
That's
Andouille sausage is some of the best sausage you will ever eat in your life, but there's a trick to andouille. If you want to taste it, just the sausage, you cut it in a real thin slice. Maybe put it in a frying pan for a minute to make it a little crispy. And there's more taste in that little thin 1/8 slice than in probably 5 or 6 regular sausages put together. So when we use it for gumbo and stuff, it's always cut to about 1/8 thick, and they'll use like a 1/4 stick of it and whatever other sausage they're going to put in there, because the andouille is extremely concentrated. It's especially when you buy it from one of the local stores. I mean, it is seriously concentrated. It's not for like cutting in half and throwing on a frying pan. It's too much for that. It's really made for enhancing food. And boudin is just good. And boudin's like everything else. It all depends on who you buy it from. I don't know why y'all hate hog heads. Jeez, man, that is good stuff.
That's gross. It's so gross.
It's yummy, especially when it's made from the right stuff. Jimmy, hog heads cheese is just whatever's left over of the hog they grind up and make meat out of.
It's a hot dog. It's a hot dog cheese.
No, it don't taste. What we get don't taste nothing like a hot dog. Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's usually pretty good. No, Mike. You thinking of liver cheese? It's entirely different.
Oh my God!
I always forget to take the little white wrapping off the liver cheese. The little white edge of fat or plastic or whatever the hell that is.
Sally wants to know, can we talk about enchiladas?
I got some chimichangas in there. Yeah, some
Pork
chicken
rinds and cracklings are awesome for your health. Thank you, Joe.
It's
I don't like enchiladas, Sally. I don't. Anything Mexican, I don't like.
Give him a chimichanga, man. Chimichanga. I like cheese enchiladas are probably my favorites. Because I don't like the way Mexicans do beef. I guess because I'm an American, I'm too used to ground beef instead of pulled. Pulled pork is one thing. Pulled beef is just, I don't know. I just
gross. You know what? I don't like pulled beef at all.
I don't either.
Pulled pork is the way to go.
It's
yet that's from the shoulder of the pig.
Now I can teach you how to make
White cheese dip sounds good, Heidi.
I could teach you how to make quesadillas with pork tenderloin that you will die for. I mean, they are fabulous. So, you cook up your tenderloin. It's real tender. You slice it up in thin slices and little cubes and stuff, and drop it in there. I make a special sauce for it, so I can rub. Actually, I cheat. I do two things. I get some Tostitos cheese, usually queso cheese, and I rub them after I flip both sides and fry them a little bit. I'll rub some of the queso cheese, and I actually get a sauce I mix in with the tenderloin. And when I'm adding the tenderloin to the thing, I add the sauce with it. I kind of rub it around and add it in there, and add the beef tenderloin. I mean the pork tenderloin in there, and then I'll pile it down with queso cheese. Put the other side on it and flip it, and let it cook till it melts. Flip it again, and let it cook till it melts, and it's nice and crispy outside. And take the pizza cutter and whoosh, 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 whoosh. They are fabulous. And I always add a little Rotel with them too, because I like a little spice in them. Yeah, Rotel tomatoes, yes. They come in different types of heat too.
One time my mom bought a can of those and she didn't realize what they were. And see, we like to put stewed tomatoes and tomatoes in our macaroni and cheese homemade. And it ruined it. It's so damn spicy. Don't forget, Joe, I'm Irish. So we're not into the really spicy.
Well, no, she probably just got the wrong kind. Well, Rotels come in three heats. They come in mild, which has got a little bit of bite to it. They come in medium, and they come in hot. And medium's bad enough. You don't really need the hot. But some people just like that extra heat, so they get the extra hot kind. Oh, it's good, Sal. It is good eating. Well, I got bored one day and made made one out of ham. I had some Giusepp's ham in the house. So I said, I wonder if I can make a quesadilla out of ham. So I chopped it up and cooked it up, and sure enough, it was pretty good. I was surprised. Well, quesadillas, I mean, as long as you crisp the outside really nice, and I always make a little guacamole and sour cream on the side with it, so it's got something to dip in it.
Oh, Amelia says no Rotel in Canada.
Yeah, because it'd make them Canadians cry. They don't do good with heat in Canada. Whereas Americans are 80 or 90% water, Canadians are 98% water, so they can't be eating in hotels.
Heidi says that Rotel has now fire roasted.
Yeah, they do.
Chili fixings and a couple others too.
Yeah, they got a couple other things besides that. So they're a good staple. It's a good tomato to use. It's a good jalapeno to use, or a regular pepper. So it's and what's nice about it is if you've got one of those Tostito jars or something, you can dump them in there. The stuff will stay good for weeks. I put it in scrambled eggs and all sorts of stuff, different types of food. To me, it's just an accent to whatever trilogy and poop I'm starting out with. I can throw that in there, and then I'll get like Slap Your Mamas out and throw that in there. But when you're stacking seasoning like that, you just got to take your time so you don't overheat something or over salt something. Man, I've been craving a damn muffalata for a week now. I'm going to have to go get one. Next time we're out, I got to stop and get a muffalata, a Central Grocery muffalata.
I found a bar that makes those. Yeah,
they got it pretty good. But the problem is nobody really makes a garlic olive salad like Central Grocery does. Most of them like that vinegar salad, and it's just not the same.
Okay, Central Grocery, teach me, please. Is that like a main chain grocery store?
No, Central Grocery is one Italian import in New Orleans who invented the muffalata.
Okay.
126 years ago, I think they invented it. And it's the same store, been in the same location.
Oh, Millie made a lot of pizza.
Muffalata pizza is pretty good if you do it right. But most people, when they buy a muffalata, they scrape off like 2/3 of the olive salad. And I don't need all the olives. I just need the juice that's in there and the 3 meats and cheeses, and away I go. And what's good about a muffalata, you can eat it cold or you can eat it hot. Sometimes I'll get the urge and I'll go stick it in the oven on broil and heat everything up. And sometimes I'll eat it cold right out the refrigerator. Just cut a slice and go. I usually cut like cheesecake slices and eat it like that. It's good stuff. Yes, and you can use, your fingers are all greasy, so you can use it for like hair slick and stuff. Yeah, don't
Is
tell
that
me
why? Is that why your hair's all slick back there, buddy?
no. But them old Dagos used to do it all the time. There was actually a brand of olive oil made just for your hair.
Really?
Yeah, I think in Italy they probably still have it. Um, I used to watch them old Dagos. We go put it on their hand and it was like,
Sally says I don't like olives except the canned black ones. Yeah, I can take an olive here and there, but
well,
I'm not
Central
a real big
Grocery
fan of
uses
them.
uses black ones and they use green ones and they got some green ones with the pimientos in them, and sometimes they'll throw carrots and cauliflower on there and shit like that. Most of that all gets thrown off and thrown into a thing, and I just eat it. Yes, if I knew they were open, I'd drive down there and get one right now. Mm.
Would you
But
throw it on your butt?
they're a nice place. I mean, now I haven't been in since they remodeled it though. I've been getting them somewhere else at one of the grocery stores. Started carrying them while they were remodeling a store not too far from where one of my stepkids live. So I can go in there and get one and pick one out. They're $26 if I remember right. Yes, for one sandwich, $26.
Damn, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Oh, question here. Just here. Do you like Brunchwager?
Oh, what? No, what? No, what?
It's called Brunchwager. Sally would know what it is. Kurt would know what it is. Black Girl Prayer Products, another story. And lots of hair products have olive oil in them. Ah.
Yeah, olive oil is a good thing. It's good for your skin, good for your hair,
You know what
good
I
for your
found
belly.
out? When you get virgin olive oil, they only press the olives one time, and that's it.
Yeah, it really does. It's if it's extra or just extra, gets a little crazy some of that olive oil, but olive oil ain't cheap either.
Oh, I know you wouldn't need it, but Brunchwager is really popular up here in Pittsburgh. It's really good. It's liverwurst, basically, is what it is.
Nothing
I
wrong
didn't
with
think you'd eat it, Sal, but I thought you'd know what Brunchwager would be.
There's nothing wrong with liverwurst.
On her belly. Oh, no stretch marks.
See,
All
she's
right,
slick.
all right, ladies. Here's a secret from Amelia. She used olive oil on her belly when she was pregnant, and now she has no stretch marks. That's pretty cool.
Some gelato. It's ice cream, same thing. A gelato ice cream.
Too late.
It's all the same thing. I'll have to try that on my. Oh no, never mind. Well, these days, there's a lot of different meats I like. I mean, there's just a lot of different kind. I mean, and down here, meat's a big thing, but so is seafood. So
Yeah. I
we get a
love
lot of
liverwurst too, Joe, but I still like it. Joe Fox says.
yeah. I haven't eaten in a while, but I liked it. It's been a while though. Probably been a couple of years. And well, I used to have a friend that used to work at deli. He used to bring me all sorts of shit, all kind of cheeses, all kind of meats. He got some kind of discount thing. He just drop it off at the house. But that's like one of my friends was a manager at Domino's. He would just show up at my house with 4 pizzas, like pizzas that weren't right or brought back or something that they couldn't use. He just showed up at my house with them. He's the one that got my son hooked on eating hot stuff. He brought a jalapeno barbecue pizza over one time, and my son was like 18 months and ate almost a whole fucking pizza. He was walking around picking the jalapenos off of him. I'm like, Chuck,
what?
Yeah, he still loves hot shit. And it's not good for him now though. Now he's 39. It's not as nice to him as it was when he was younger. He's getting to be an old bastard now. Yeah, you can keep that. Nah,
I
I'd
don't know
be
about
heaving. I'd be heaving. I couldn't even drink 20 milliliters of water. I'd be
that.
now give me iced tea. I'll be good to go.
There you go. Unsweetened.
It's ew, unsweetened. What is wrong with you? Somebody slap Sean. I mean, unsweetened. Right?
Unsweetened tea is the
That's
way to
not
go.
tea. Piss water.
Uh, we up here in Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania, we have a drink called Arnold Palmer. Okay,
Oh yeah,
and it's half lemonade, half iced tea. That is so freaking good.
yeah. You get them. They're made in every bar in the country carries them. John's one of his favorite drinks. When,
Thank you,
when we're
Amelia.
when we're out somewhere, a lot of times he'll order an Arnold Palmer.
It's all
Unless
about the stomach, Sally. She said, but I'm almost 39 and I like hot stuff. What's going to happen to me?
hot stuff, huh? We're gonna leave that alone. Uh,
Your stomach. Your stomach.
yeah, we're gonna
Lemonade
leave.
and iced tea is very good. How do you like sweet tea?
Yeah, sweet tea's
Lemonade.
the only way to go,
No,
man.
it ain't.
Sweet
Lemonade and iced tea and plain old
iced tea
regular
is
ice.
fine. You get that all the time down here. It's not a big
Dude, if
deal.
I drink sweet tea, I'm in a hospital.
Well, don't drink it then. But I ain't
That's
drinking that old
why.
nasty, old nasty tea. You know what? They had this thing. I'll tell you a little secret about iced tea. So, fake sugar works better than real sugar in iced tea, and it don't have the effects of sugar.
Huh.
So usually when I drink it, unless I don't have it in the house, so anytime anywhere I'm drinking out of the house, I always use one of the Splenda or Sweet and Low or something. So it's no calorie tea is what it is. And I do like them little drinks that you put in your bottled water that are 5 calories. I like those too. Yeah, Steve, or something like that. But usually 2 or 3 packs of that is plenty sweet with a little lemon, and you don't have to have real sugar.
Uh, oh
But
my
like if I'm
God.
at home, so we make a big pot of tea, like monster pot of tea, 2 cups of sugar.
Oh God. Uh,
It's a witch's pie. I like
water.
coffee too.
I like coffee too.
I hate water though. Water is
Kurt says
nasty.
the Amish have the best sweet tea around, hands down. I ask for a picture when I go out to eat at of their restaurant. Their restaurants are amazing. Amazing. There's a place out in close to Gettysburg, Hershey, PA. It's called the Maple something. It's a big ass Amish buffet, and the food there, Joe, is phenomenal.
Damn.
Oh,
Well, God people can cook too. I mean, look at God chicken. It's popular all over the place.
their fried chicken is to die for. It really is. Oh my God.
I'm still trying to figure out how
Shady
God
Maple.
chicken.
Yeah, that's it, Kurt. The Shady Maple.
I'm still trying to figure out how chicken makes as much money as it does. It's what the hell's it? I don't forgot the real name of it again. Shit. What the hell?
So
Damn, I don't forgot the real
espresso.
name of it.
When I go on long drives, like to Gettysburg, it's like almost a 3.5 hour ride. And I'll stop off at Somerset and go to Starbucks and I'll get 4 shots of espresso, put it in a big glass with ice and 2% milk. And I'm good to go for the whole day. That's a lot of espresso. I drink a lot of that when I drive.
They a lot of the restaurants down here have double shots, normal in most of their chocolate drinks.
The Gettysburg. You have to come down to Gettysburg if you want a Gettysburger. Come on down.
Get on the airplane, Jake. It's only a couple minutes flight on the airplane. It's weird down here because that's what it was. Chick-fil-A. I can't understand how Chick-fil-A makes so much money. Their chicken ain't that great, but
Well, you know what? Their service is outstanding and they're closed on Sundays.
yeah, well that's true. But I didn't find it chicken. I mean, a lot of people really like it. I'm just not that big of a fan. I'd rather KFC.
Huh.
It's I think KFC got a better chicken, but down here it's different because every restaurant has their own chicken. So, but anytime you order chicken down here, it's gonna be 20 minutes before you get it. But every restaurant down here makes its own fried chicken, its own quarter chicken, half chicken, chicken tenders, and there's lots of canes down here too, which are those chicken finger restaurants with the golden Labrador on the sign. Jimmy, we do have. I was going to say Starbucks, but we do have Cracker Barrel. There's several not even that far from me. Yeah, there's four within an hour in each direction, so there's 8 total. They do well down here. I don't know how to do it right now. I haven't been in one in a year, but we used to stop fairly regular Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah, they're big here. They're real big here.
Down here too. It's just well, I'm glad they got sense in their head and they're not going to remodel the stores and they're going to, they used to make a this pot roast and vegetables that was really good.
Oh my God, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Joe. Like, you ever had their ham breakfast with eggs? That slice of ham you get at Cracker Barrel is huge, dude. It is thick and it is good.
Yeah, they make a decent breakfast. Now I'm not a big fan of their white gravy, but it's kind of
their grits are good.
The grits are good, but their sausage gravy is not it's not all that great, people. That's all I can say. But there's lots of places down here where you can stop in that'll just sell you a biscuit with a piece of sausage and sausage gravy on top of it. It's usually pretty good too.
Yeah.
You just grab one and it's about $2 and fill you up for half the day.
But Joe says only one about an hour from him. But you know what? It would be worth that hour to go to that Cracker Barrel and have a good meal.
It's Cracker Barrel's always. I just like it because of the stores and down here. So what they do with the stores down here in their restaurants is, like the two that are close to NASA have all kind of NASA stuff inside that they sell. The one that's in Gulfport has a lot of the Biloxi and the beach stuff in there for sale. The one that's out by the where they build the ships and all, they got all kind of other weird stuff in them. It's actually kind of cool the way they did it. Oh wait, what? We're gonna go Sean. Hold on a second. We're ghosting. Give me a second. Let me fix this. Okay, there we go.
You're up twice, dude.
We're ghosting you. That's what I just said. We was ghosting you.
Oh, don't go. Oh, whatever. That's good. But Heidi said the last Cracker Barrel I went to outside of Denver was the worst. The food was bland and orange juice was so watered down. The gift shop is pretty cool at Cracker Barrel. They sell some pretty cool stuff, especially around Christmas and Halloween. They sell some good stuff.
Yeah, they got it's nice to go shopping and hang out, and they got a lot of good junky candy and chocolate in there too.
Yes, they do. They have that old time candy that we grew up on.
They got some good stuff in there. Let me see. Go back to full screen. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa, it is dark in there.
Ooh, it is dark in there, dude.
It's weird because it's the same light stream. That's weird. So anyway, how did I get up here? Let me get out of here now.
That's funny. Sally goes, what is happening? I went to get a tea. And Heidi says, but all others were yummy. Yes, they are very good restaurants.
4 hands at one time, man.
Oh, dude, come on. You know, some of our people might be on some of them very nice mushrooms that you were talking about earlier.
Some of that LSD stuff.
So true.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Which one am I at? I don't know which one. Oh, okay, that's the one I am. Okay. The other one don't have any audio, so I had to make sure I turned off the right one. No, I was messing around with cameras earlier today trying to figure out which one has the best color. The other one, though, has been pointed at the stuff behind me most of the day. The special pictures and stuff.
Kurt says, Joe also tuning in from the 5th dimension.
That's right.
Paul PSU says, which one is real? and which is a clown.
That's right. You just never know. You just never know. Reese's
Hey,
Pieces.
Karen,
Hey,
good to
what
see
you
you.
doing? Hey, Karen, how you doing?
Food.
We've been talking about food.
Yes.
Porn food is what we're talking about. Yeah, the kind of food you find at porn. No, just kidding. We've just been talking about food porn. It's
That's it. It's our food porn edition tonight.
It's man, speaking of that, I could go for some good. So man, I learned how to make frosties the other day on all places TikTok. And all they're using is milk and condensed milk and chocolate. And they put it in the thing for about 45 minutes and it makes a frosty. It makes a damn good looking frosty too. I was kind of wondering what it tasted like. I'm going to give it a try one of these days. Because I make those little bullet things at the house all the time.
Uh-huh.
The other day I made a peach one. Oh, it was really good too. Peach with a little half and half cream in it. Oh man.
Heidi's keeping an eye on both. Kurt has a real question: is how many copies does he have on hand? I don't know what he's talking about. Yes, talk about cake now. Cake is all right. Cake is okay.
I'll think about that because just the other day I was making a new recipe for buttercream icing. Oh yeah, man, buttercream icing.
Oh my God, butter. You know what? Buttercream icing is. I love it. It's great, but I can't eat too much of it because I will go to the hospital.
Yes, well, yeah, because it's convection of sugar. So
because they took away my Pittsburgh back screen. That's why I got Sydney. Yeah, they took my Pittsburgh away.
Who took it away?
StreamYard.
Well, you need to put it back on. Tell StreamYard to F off.
Mm.
And because it should. Oh, it's not going to let me look right now, is it? No. Or maybe it will. No, it won't. Oh well. I was going to see if it would let me look while I was sitting here, but it won't.
No.
Buttercream it's easy to make. I mean, really, it's a stick of unsalted butter. Let it warm so you can whip it up. 2 cups of convection of sugar. 1 tablespoon of milk. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's it. Oh, now after that, if you want to add flavor, like chocolate, a strawberry, a pineapple, a banana, something, you can do that just to change the flavor. I made some last week, but I put too much vanilla in it. It was very vanilla-y. Let's just say it like that. I started using it for coffee creamer. Well, I put it on a chocolate cake, but I started using it for
that would be interesting. That would be interesting, though.
So I put it in the freezer and it came out
coffee creamer.
Yeah, it was good. And well, what it did was when I put it in the refrigerator, it kind of chilled hard enough that you could take it out in like little squares. It was like little pieces of fudge, really. And because I make that fantasy fudge, and oh my God, that shit. That fantasy fudge is good.
Your fantasy fudge, does it have the mushrooms that you were talking about earlier?
No, it don't have mushrooms in it. They call it fantasy fudge because it has marshmallow in it. It's so you make it with that marshmallow that comes in a jar. That's what you make it with. Because I've made real fudge from scratch, and I've made a fantasy fudge, which is vanilla chips or chocolate chips. And usually for the holidays, I'll make 4. I'll make peanut butter. I'll make chocolate. I'll make vanilla, and sometimes I'll make salted caramel. It's good stuff, people. I usually make 2 batches of the whites because they usually wipe out the first one as soon as they see it. And sometimes I'll do a dark chocolate.
No, we're not stopping, Heidi. We're not stopping. I love fudge. You go to Gettysburg, Heidi. They have this one ice cream place that sells the best fudge in the world. It really does. Oh my God!
Don't worry, y'all will get civilized one day and get a Buc-ee's. And Buc-ee's sells fudge. Buc-ee's sells everything. Buc-ee's is like
that sounds good.
Steroids. So they sell you 1.5 pounds, 6 pieces for $14.
What's in your tea, Sally?
Yeah, that's fantasy fudge. So if you make it with marshmallow, it's so you use marshmallow and chips, either chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter. That's what they call fantasy fudge.
Oh gosh,
Because
yeah.
you're using the
Fantasies really, really, really want to see Joe in the kitchen wearing an apron. Heidi got a smiley emoji
man,
with hearts.
y'all will get
Yeah.
embarrassed. Trust me. Y'all don't know. Y'all want to know how I dress in my house. Trust me. See,
Never
Bucky's
been to a
has
Bucky
good
yet.
fudge. They have good fudge. They have good
Never been to
pulled
one.
pork too. They got good
Never
pulled
been to
pork
one.
sandwiches too. They got all kind of shit to buy in there as well. And they usually have cheap gas with their 50 to 100 gas pumps. It's
How
insane. The
many?
place is huge. 50 to 100, depending on what store it is.
Holy shit.
Place is huge. Inside, it's huge too. It's huge. I mean, it's a big ass place. They've got all kind of stuff to eat in there. They got all kind of stuff to buy in there and clothes. And they got barbecue pits outside and stuff. Lawn furniture, shit, you name it, they got it there.
Well,
And then they
where'd
change it
they
for
come
seasons.
from? Where are
I
they
think
out
they're out
of?
of Texas. I think they're out of Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're out of Texas. It's I had Siri in here. What did I do with it? Well, Siri, what did I do with you? Hey Siri, where you at? Oh, there you are, Siri. Where's Bucky's come from?
This chain began in 1980 when President Steve Buchanan opened a single convenience store in Omaha. Now, that city remains the company's headquarters today.
Omaha.
Convenience stores operate
Omaha.
79 locations in the Omaha and Council Bluffs, Iowa area, as well as in the Chicago and St. Louis areas. This is from CSPDailyNews.com.
I think she's got the wrong thing. I'll have to check it out. I never heard Bucky's in Chicago, but that's the first I heard of it. But they've been opening them steady as you go around here. I mean, they've just been opening one. They're usually like 100 miles apart or something because they're so big. It's so there's one here, and then there's another one about 200 miles west in Louisiana, and then there's one headed to Florida. It's in Alabama, and it's about 120 miles from here.
Now I don't know if they. I know they must have one up in this area. I
There's not that many. There's not that many of them.
Hey, buddy, it's 10:30.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here in a little bit. It's Jackson, Texas, from Lake Jackson, Texas, where it was founded by Arch Beaver, April in 1982. His dog Buck, that's where the name comes from. That's like the Canes picture. Arch Beaver. Well, that's cool.
Oh wow.
The first location was 3,000 square feet.
Is that
that's
big,
how
Joe?
big.
I don't know.
3,000 square feet is like 1.5 size of a normal 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
Double garage house, a decent sized house. 2,000 square feet is pretty big, so 3,000 is even bigger. I think the new stores are even bigger than that. It's an insane place when you go inside of it. It's like a fucking zoo. And they're just popular. And there are things I like in there. It's there's fast checkout. They got lots of those things to snack on. I do like their brisket and their pulled pork sandwiches are pretty good, and they're $1. That's what they cost, $1. Fudge is expensive, $14, but they got every kind of beef jerky you can fucking think of in there. They got all kind of dried sauce.
Oh wow! I did not know this. Check this stuff out, dude. I just typed in, "Is there a Bucky's near me?" No, not at all. The closest one is in Mount Crawford, Virginia, Richmond, Kentucky, and Florence, South Carolina.
That's because you're a Yankee. They don't go in Yankee land.
We're not cursing, Amelia. We're not cursing.
Yeah, Yankee's not a curse word. Fucking Yankees, a curse
Bucky's.
word. Yeah. Stop calling it fuckies. It's Bucky's, man. It's we're gonna do a show for Christmas where we just curse all night. Yes, the cursing Christmas carols. That's what we're gonna do.
The curse. There we go. We can do that. That would be good.
Well, Colorado is such a weird place.
Birthtown, Colorado. Wow.
I don't think I've been in a lot
Never
of
heard
places
of
in
Bertha,
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, I haven't either. And I've been in a lot of places in Colorado. You know, though, I noticed last time I was in Denver, I got lightheaded a couple of times.
Because
I
of
remember I was
the air.
yeah, well, we were there, and then we were already a mile up, and I think the hotel room we were was like 26 or 28 floors up. So I was kind of getting lightheaded. I'm like, fuck, what the hell? I said, let me get back in the car. It's that was on our way back from Phoenix in Utah, where we stopped at Devil's Mountain to see phone home. The ET give you the bird finger. Yeah, it takes a little getting used to. Well, yeah, I was there. One of my friends that lives up there, he's always telling me he owns a little contracting company up there, but he grows weed. And so Colorado will let you grow X amount of plants, and they let you trade it for stuff. You can't get money for it, but you can trade it for stuff. He traded last time. He traded for a brand new Camaro Z28, whatever the hell it was. Fine ass piece of car he got. Traded a guy like 14 pounds of weed for it. I'm like, dude, how's that even legal? He said, we just mentioned it was a trade, and gave him a rough value of the trade, and they said, okay. But you can't sell it, but you can trade it for stuff.
That's weird. That's weird.
Well, a lot of the states now allow you to grow X amount of plants. I know California does. When they started with the medical marijuana, a lot of the states started allowing you to grow like 1 or 5 or 6 plants or something. Because why make you have to pay for something that you can grow at home?
I just never go up to too fast.
The time before last I was in Colorado, we drove through some reservation. First, all that whole night, we kept just seeing dead rabbits all over the place, deer all over the place. So anyway, we hit this reservation in Colorado sometime. It's like 3 a.m. It's really foggy on the top of this mountain we were going up. So I slowed down. And right as we came to the crest of the mountain, they were fucking deer everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Hundreds of them, just all over the place. Didn't even pay any attention to my car, just walking around, milling around, eating grass. I'm blowing a horn. They're looking at me like I'm stupid or something. And I said, do not make me pull out the gun. I said, because y'all start running when I start popping caps in the air. But we just moseyed on through until we got through.
That happened to me in the Allegheny Forest.
I
went to the Allegheny Forest here in Pennsylvania, and that happened to me with the deer. I was out at 2 a.m, and there were deer everywhere, as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, because now nobody hunts them anymore. So down here, they're thinking about making them a nuisance animal soon because nobody's hunting anymore, or not near as many people are hunting anymore. So,
well, no, they're overpopulated. In fact, I tell you how bad it is here in Pennsylvania. They're actually giving the hunters extra couple Sundays to go out and hunt because they're just like overbreeding. And
yeah, so that's what they're talking about down here. Is just starting paying people to go kill them. That and hogs are out of control all over the South. And there's hogs all over. Texas is the worst. You go out there, sometimes see 200 or 300 running around. We went to Honey Island Swamp one night. We counted 55 sows, a couple of bulls, and 200 or 300 piglets. Wow. They just come walking out the woods, munching and walking in the little stream, walking around, ignored us completely. I thought about shooting one of them. But once I killed it, I had to wait for the other ones not to be pissed and leave. So I said, nah, fuck it. It's well, they got some beautiful hogs back there. And I know what they're eating, so I know they're going to taste pretty decent. Jeffrey, I don't know. California is going to be spooky. It's dangerous out there, and I don't want to get arrested because some stupid idiot told me something stupid, or somebody walked up with a Mexican flag and stuck it on my face. I'm liable to get arrested for sure, because I'm not going to think it's funny. So I figure if you're flying a foreign flag in our country, you're trying to be an insurrectionist. I don't even know why we tolerate that kind of behavior. That's not part of our Constitution. to let you fly a foreign flag on our territory. Or if it's not an embassy, I don't even see why it's allowed. Yeah, I mean that's. Well, I love the one the other day. It all belongs to Mexico anyway. I said no, actually it belonged to Spain, and we bought it from them. Well, actually, it belonged to Spain, and then it belonged to Mexico, and then we bought it. Yes, but we didn't steal it from any indigenous people. And let's not get all sweetsy about the native Indians. They were nasty. They did a lot of raping, pillaging, and killing. Don't everybody always wants to make out the natives like they were this sweet little peace-loving light. That's bullshit. They were scalping, killing, pilling, and raping and selling each other off to other tribes. Yeah, so I'm not really feeling bad if we took any indigenous property. You're talking about Africa. Well, that's different. Well, slavery is slavery. It's not for any one race. Every race on this planet has been enslaved at least once, if not more. The Romans and the Greeks just enslaved anybody. They didn't care what color you were, just that you weren't Roman or Greek. Yeah, you had to buy your way or fight your way out to be a regular citizen. It's just the way the world worked. No, there's still slavery today. Just everybody wants to leave it alone, not say anything. It's another reason we can't hear peace, love, and light, because we allow stuff like that to go on. Or stuff like the Epstein files. They had this guy in jail originally, and then they let him out, and he went right back to what he was doing for another 20 years. Yeah, so you notice you ain't been hearing much about that Epstein stuff either. It's just kind of going the way of the dodo bird. Oh, it ain't going away. It's just right now it's preoccupied. No, we got to go in a few minutes. So, any passing questions? What your favorite steak is? A ribeye? I like fillets just fine. I like porterhouse just fine, but I like the ribeye. Well, the porterhouse is deceiving because it's a filet mignon, but it's a New York strip, not a ribeye. Now, if it was a ribeye and a ribeye and a filet, I'd be really happy. Because New Yorks are tough steaks.
Yeah, they are. They're
You can
gross.
sit there, you can beat them with a hammer for an hour, and it's still gonna be a tough steak.
Yep, that's true.
I'll tell you how we do it. We got injectors because we like to inject all of the chickens and the porks, all kind of stuff. So you inject the piss out of that New York strip. You just inject it full, and then cook it in some good butter and garlic, and hope that you get a halfway decent steak. And don't cook it much, because if you cook it much past medium, it's gonna be like you're gonna need 2 knives to cut the damn thing. PSG, I hope you're right. I hope all this shady stuff does get out, but I don't know. I've been reading tonight and been keeping up. I might even start doing a couple of special slots just to keep up with all of this that's going on. Well, right now we're recruiting hosts right now. We're not recruiting hosts for their own shows. We're recruiting hosts for this show and for news on the flip side. Yeah, both male and female. Probably 2 to 3 hosts, yeah. Well, that gives Jay and I and Sean off time, and also allows us, when we want to get crazy panels going, that we have enough people to do it. Yes.
Yeah, and not talk about Star Trek.
Yes. Denise, we may have to ban food to a half an hour per show.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it, but we'll try. We'll try. But the chat isn't any particular subject, so it doesn't matter as long as the audience doesn't care. And I didn't see anybody writing in or saying anything. Right. So,
thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much. And gratitude to you too. What happened to
Michael? He got run off by Laura Lee. Yeah, she made him quit. Made him cry like a little girl, made him quit. Those two just had a scuff, is what happened. And I told Michael not to even go to that meeting unless I was there, but he didn't listen to me. And then instead of just saying, okay, whatever, let me talk to Joe, and before he quit. But once he quits, out of my hands. Once you quit the station, the only person you can go through to get back is Michelle. It doesn't do you any good to talk to me because I'm not going to override her in her decision. So, what do you mean? Have I ever ridden her? Yeah, and she still gives me shit for doing it. When Emily was on the station, yeah. I said, oh, no, come on, Michelle, let us stay a little longer. So I still hear about that shit even today. See, you should have just let me fire her there. I was like, damn it. I hate when she's right. I miss him sometimes, but I mean, there's nothing I could do. Once he quit, it was out of my hands. It's, you know, and I had told him the next day when he was telling me, but I said, you should have talked to Michelle about it. I said, you shouldn't have got all that upset about a stupid, goofy argument. What's that, Dean? What are you talking about? Where are you from, Dean? Oh, from New York. Oh, okay, well. What do you mean you don't think he liked women? Well, of course he liked women. What do you mean, just in general? You would have to ask him. I couldn't tell you that. Well, I mean, to each their own. I mean, it's everybody has their life and their decisions to make. I liked Mike. I never had any problems against Mike. He's always fun to talk with, but too. you know, it's out of my hands when hosts get into it. The only person you can talk to is Michelle, and she didn't make him quit. She didn't even tell him he was fired or anything. He got mad and he quit. That's what happens. You have to, in meetings like that, you have to maintain your temper. It doesn't matter what the other person says. Just chill. If they would have both just chilled there, that would have went away. And I mean, well, Mike should have been being nice anyway. I mean, Laura Lee had just lost her son. Yeah, well, you know, it doesn't matter now. There's nothing I can do about it. He had hit me up with a text a while back, but it's outside of my thing. Well, you could talk Amelia into talking to Michelle, but I'm not doing it. So no, it's well, you know, when you quit, you quit. Well, because I don't look at it like he got mad when someone quits the network. I feel like they're quitting on me personally, unless there's a reason for it, or they're just not happy for whatever reason. I kind of take it personal. It's so anyway, nothing we can do about it.
It's time for us to go.
Yes, it is. So we got to get out of here. We're into Sean Hazlitt's time now. You know, the tank guy. Sean's a nice guy. The other
yeah,
Sean's
he is.
Nice.
Yes, he is.
He's a nice guy. That's not a biggie, Amelia. It's well, Donnie, to answer your question, I think he is doing a show. Just type in his name, Michael Ainley. Yeah. I have no problem with Michael. But we got to go.
Good night, Amelia.
I'm turning into a pumpkin. I don't want to turn into a pumpkin, so I need to get out of here. But again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio and the chat. I hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. I'm sure we're sending a lot of people to the kitchen right now. So
yeah, we are.
Yeah. you ladies take it easy when you get in and start eating now.
I know. Just get a picture of Joe with an apron on and put it in your thing.
Clifford writes to me from London and says, "I'm going to eat my whole." PSU. Yeah, Clifford from London says he's going to eat his whole refrigerator.
Good night, Heidi. Thank you,
guys and girls. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back in a couple of days. Well, Sean will be back tomorrow. And, yes, it's Striptease Sunday. So, well, striptease just means he's going to be in his Santa Claus outfit. Yes, but you can't. Santa Claus can't be naked. There's rules against that now.
Yeah, no, it can't be. Growing the
long,
beard back.
Long before we were born, there's rules against that.
Yep, absolutely.
Get some mistletoe. It ain't that close to Christmas yet. Let's calm down, people. We still got a couple months yet. We still got like 120 days or something. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to go check out Sean Haslett. He's on right now. Stop in, give him a hug, tell him Heidi said she's got the thing for him. And on that note, we will talk to y'all soon. Heidi's like, don't get me involved in this crazy shit. Anyway, guys and girls, I want to thank you again, once and for all, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to United Public Radio on the chat. Sean, we'll see you tomorrow. I will see you Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
I don't know when Jay's getting probed. You'd have to ask Jay about that. But anyway, guys and girls, good night, and see you. Well, Sean, see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.